Fairfax County accounts for more than 25% of Virginia's total private sector employment.
The board ordering staff to return in 6 months with a report on how to attract more business to Fairfax County. Barbara Britt, WMAL and WMAL.com.
Dow futures down 104 points. NASDAQ futures down 108. Traffic and weather night.
This week on Celeb News, the Hollywood glow-up you never saw coming. It's DirecTV. They're shaking things up with flexible options that fit any kind of taste and budget. They only look like $1 million, baby. They got packs with live TV and streaming for one sexy low price. Slay! Wait, DirecTV is receiving a Lifetime Achievement Award. It's DirecTV like you've never seen it. Visit DirecTV.com today. New residential customers. Auto renews monthly. Cancel anytime. Credit card and restrictions apply.
Ever wish buying a home was as easy as clicking your heels 3 times? At Northern Credit Union, we know there's no place like home. We offer first-time buyer programs with no closing costs, VA, USDA, seasonal, new construction, and many other loan options. If you're dreaming of home ownership, Northern will help you get into your new home in 3 clicks of your heels. Getting approved is quick and easy, and with our meter beat rate guarantee, you know you're getting the lowest rate possible. Our team is here to help you along the yellow brick road to home ownership with honest advice, personalized service, and support every step of the way. Click your heels, or just call or text, because at Northern, there's no place like home. Northern Credit Union, mortgage magic in the real world. Call or text 315-782-0155 or apply online at mynorthern.com. Federally insured, NCUA, equal housing opportunity.
Jamie Whitten in the Hadid Carpet Cleaning Traffic Center.
Long-standing crash on the Virginia Beltway inner loop right under 66 still has the right half of the roadway blocked. Delays just after the Little River Turnpike. That accident involved a tractor trailer with a fuel spill. 66 East were jammed after 123 to merge into those backups. Silver Spring, the outer loop between New Hampshire and Georgia Avenue heavy, and just a bit of volume each direction to get you through New Carrollton with your travel lanes open. 295 is jammed each direction heading toward Pennsylvania Avenue. Now from GarageDoorRepair.com, the WMAL Stormwatch 7 forecast.
Weather doesn't get much better than this heading into the Labor Day weekend. Today we'll have a mix of sun and clouds. Afternoon highs in the lower 80s, and it will be a little bit breezy at times as even lower humidity moves in. We've got cool mornings followed by afternoon highs in the upper 70s tomorrow, low 80s Sunday and Labor Day Monday. I'm 7 News meteorologist Eileen Whalen.
70 at Reagan National. John Matthews, News Talk 105.9 WMAL.
Now on 105.9 FM and streaming worldwide on the WMAL app. Chris Plant.
You were elected as the president of working Americans, and that's why this Labor Day is so meaningful. For me personally, this is the most meaningful Labor Day of my life as someone with 4 jobs. And so, it's true.
Yes, Secretary of State and a few other things, Marco Rubio, in the cabinet meeting with President Trump a couple of days ago. Yeah, this Labor Day weekend's especially important for me this year since I have 4 jobs. And everyone laughed because it's true. Even the news media laughed. It was a good moment. Marco Rubio doing a great job, unlike... anybody even remember Joe Biden, Secretary of State, going on in Europe, war in the Middle East? And I don't think he did anything. I don't think he lifted a finger. He's just he's a rich guy. It was kind of being Secretary of State was like having a nice pair of cufflinks. It's on his resume now. Antony Blinken, nothing to brag to his mom about. And a very good Friday to you. Welcome back once again. It is the Friday leading into Labor Day weekend. They like to call it the unofficial end to summer, the unofficial end of summer. And I guess in many ways it is. Am I right? It's kind of like that. It's true. But we got a lot because the Democrats are on the loose. They're out of their cages again. And We've got a whole bunch of it for you. We've got the psycho transgender and the Democrat Party. They created this monster in Minnesota. They created a teenager boy who thought he was a girl. And then his mom was convinced. And have you seen the latest on his mom? The psycho killer who said, I'm a girl. And then when he was 17 years old, his mom took him downtown to change his name to a girl name, got rid of his birth name and his middle name and took kind of a girl's name. And he said, now I'm a girl. And amazingly, maybe not surprisingly, but amazingly nonetheless, he had a journal because he's a girl, and what kind of a 23-year-old young man? Oh, I'm keeping a journal because my life is going to be so interesting to me later on that I'll read my journal that no one else will care about. But the psycho killer transgender piece of work, mentally ill Sacagawea, he entered in his journal that he had regretted becoming a tranny. He was no longer interested in being a tranny, and he's talking about killing himself because he's transgender, and 4 out of 10 transgender self-identified people at least attempt suicide. So that shouldn't come as a big surprise to anyone. But we've got an update on that because the psycho killer he regretted. It's just amazing stuff. He's got an uncle, and the news media wants to point out that his uncle's a Republican. Says that the uncle says that I wish he'd shot me instead, which is thoughtful, I guess, but too late and doesn't matter at this point. The psycho killers and the number of transgender psycho killers across the country are numerous. A great many psycho killers out there on the loose that are transgender, many of whom have already acted. But we've got Mom. Have you seen Mom? Mom, no, you haven't seen Mom because Mom is in hiding. Mom is not cooperating with the police. That's the tranny psycho killer's mother, the mother that brought him down to the courthouse to change his name because now my son is my daughter. And isn't this normal and healthy? Isn't it wonderful? And Mom she's not talking to the police. She's not cooperating at all. She has a lawyer now. She's lawyered up. And I thought this was kind of interesting. The lawyer she got is Colin Kaepernick's lawyer. That's one of the headlines today. Colin Kaepernick's lawyer. Colin Kaepernick, the NFL player that took a knee. Remember, started the whole take a knee thing when the national anthem of the United States of America is being played because racist, And so she's not talking to the police. She's not cooperating. She's not talking to the media, which is understandable. And she now has a lawyer, and the lawyer is Colin Kaepernick's lawyer, which is a political decision by her, just as was the case when her 17-year-old son said, Mom, I'm a girl. And she said, oh, good, let me take you downtown to change your name to a girl name. And of course, the 17-year-old had to be dealing with this from the time he was 16 or maybe 15 years old, because the Democrat Party was trying to convince kids in school that their gender was not their own. That's the Democrat Party driving the train on this. And the Democrat Party driving the train on being anti-Catholic and anti-Christian, even though the tranny psycho killer went to school at this Catholic school. The tranny psycho killer's mother worked as an employee at the school, the Catholic school Annunciation, where he went and shot the place up and murdered 2 kids and wounded so many others. And the news media, they don't want to talk about this anymore because it's not good for the Democrat Party. But it's a demented world that the Democrats are building. It's the fundamental transformation of America. These people are not on the side of civilization. And the psycho killer boy, he's got in his journal just amazing stuff. Said he was tired of being trans. Trans is short for transgender, but it's a prefix used with a whole lot of different words and different circumstances. So I don't accept trans as the appropriate word to describe what we're talking about here. Transgender, you can do that. That's a non-existent thing also. But the Democrats have created this universe in which their sexual dysphoria, their gender dysphoria, and their sexual confusion becomes a dominant political, cultural feature in the United States of America. But Psycho Boy, who looks like the deformed guy from that Cher movie. What was that Cher movie? Yeah, Mask. Yeah, he looks like the deformed guy from Mask. And Yeah, the school killer, Robert Westman, who said, "Call me Robin," because like Batman and Robin? No, like a girl I met once named Robin. He confessed he was tired of being trans, and those are his words, tired of being trans, and I wish I never brainwashed myself. Here's the thing. I'm going to bet $1 he didn't actually brainwash himself. Maybe he took over after a period of time. But when he was 17, when he was 16, when he was 15, it was the Democrat Party bringing this into schools that led to this boy becoming a psychopath as a man when he killed himself with a gun after shooting up a Catholic mass in a church at a Catholic school, a school that he had once attended, a school where his mother had once worked. And she won't cooperate with the police, and she won't talk to the media, which is understandable. I'm tired of being trans. I wish I never brainwashed myself. That's because that's, the 40% attempted suicide rate. There's a movement now to convert people back that the Democrats have convinced were some other gender. So we've got that going on all over the place, too. Isn't that amazing? So I've got updates for you on that. Also, the Vice President of the United States, J.D. Vance, he was at a public event at a speech, and he actually prayed yesterday because the Democrats are attacking prayer now. When people said thoughts and prayers after the terrible attack by a Democrat-created monster, then people prayed, and the Democrats attacked Jen Psaki and lots of other Democrats, media and political Democrats attacked, prayer, take your prayers, and, take your trannies and have them stop perpetrating mass murders and mass shootings and suicides. How about that? You guys should stop shooting people. You should stop the suicide attacks. And if you want the suicide attacks, please could you just go with self-immolations? Because, those take care of business, and there's just one of you. You can drench yourself in gasoline and set yourself on fire, like so many Democrats have in the last few years. From the Supreme Court to the Trump trial in New York to the Trump Hotel in Las Vegas, Nevada, Democrats self-immolating. From the Israeli embassy in Washington to the Israeli consulate in Atlanta, Democrats self-immolating. Democrats have learned to enjoy self-immolation. We've had more Democrats self-immolate in the last 3 years than there were Buddhist monks that self-immolated during the entire Vietnam War. That's actually true. 6 Buddhist monks self-immolated during the entire Vietnam War. 8 Democrats have self-immolated in the last couple of years across the United States of America. I don't think the Democrat Party is well. I don't think that they're mentally well. Isn't that remarkable? So we've got that going on. Now, speaking of which, Barack Obama, speaking of Barack Obama reemerged yesterday. And guess what he is in favor of? He's in favor of crime. He's in favor of murder. Don't fight crime. Fight against people that are fighting crime. Barack Obama, his middle name is Hussein. Did you know that? Had you heard that before? That's Barack Hussein Obama. And Barack Obama has come forward. He's come out of the closet once again, dancing with Larry Sinclair in public. And he's fighting for crime. Barack Obama is. Pretty amazing guy, this Democrat. He was president of the United States 2 times running. Remember, they use the IRS against their political enemies, the Internal Revenue Service. If you're a member of a patriot group, so-called patriot group, or a so-called Tea Party group, the IRS targeted you. They use the Justice Department against the Democrat Party's political enemies. They use the FBI against the Democrat Party's political enemies. They use the FISA courts against the Democrat Party's political enemies, and they lied to the FISA courts again and again to get 4 should-be illegal warrants to spy on the political enemies of the Democrat Party. They use the CIA and Communist Party voting penitentiary face John Brennan, CIA director. They use the CIA against their political enemies, and they all lied about the Hunter Biden laptop and a disinformation campaign that our own intelligence people ran against the American voting population. Isn't that great? Yes, sir. So this the Democrats, look, there was no transgender teenager in Minnesota until the Democrat Party started peddling, pimping, selling, promoting this transgenderism stuff. And it is an ideology. And I played that great audio yesterday. Did we post that audio? I don't know if did we post that audio of the nice lady? who's an LGBTQ, used to be in the business for years of shepherding children from one gender to another. And then she figured out that this was insane. And she backed away, and I'm told we've posted that audio for you to share with your family and friends, because it's quite remarkable. Yes, sir. And what else do we have? So the Democrats. Oh, Gavin Newsom. Gavin Newsom. We've got Barack Obama coming out fighting in favor of crime. And because President Trump is fighting against crime, and he's talking about fighting against the murder rate in Chicago. And so Barack Obama came out of the closet to fight in favor of the murder rate in Chicago. So far this year in Chicago, 235 people have been murdered. Another 1,069 have been shot and wounded. Now, you have to go back, I don't know how many years, maybe 10 years in Afghanistan to find that number of Americans killed. 10 years of war in Afghanistan. And you may be at 235 homicides that they have in Chicago, with 1,069 wounded. And Barack Obama is out fighting in favor of more crime and fighting against crime. That's today's Democrat Party. Very, very unwell. These people are not normal. They're not good people. They're not good neighbors. And boy, are they terrible leaders. Barack Obama warns all Americans at risk. All Americans are at risk, you see, after Trump threatens, and I love the use of the word threatens, to clamp down on Chicago. This is a newspaper, The Independent. Now, here's the thing. He's not threatening anything. He's offering to help. And it's not a clamp down on Chicago. It's a clamp down on crime in Chicago. That's not the same as a clamp down in Chicago. That's a clamp down on crime. But the headline, they lie in the headline. That means they're going to lie in the body of the story too. Obama warns all Americans are at risk after Trump threatens to clamp down on Chicago. Everything is wrong about that headline. Because just so far this month in Chicago, 30 people have been shot and killed. 169 shot and wounded. Just this month, just in August. And the Democrats say, yeah, sure, that's no problem. This week, 6 shot and killed, 17 shot and wounded. And Barack Obama has come out to fight in favor of more of the same. Also in California, Gavin Newsom, he's out of the closet too. He's come out and he's calling for more police to fight crime. And he's acting like he's had an original idea here, like this is his thought, his big idea. Aha, I've decided more police to fight crime in California. And he just thought of it himself. Democrats, there's something terribly wrong with their brains. We are at 888-630-9625.
Just say thank you, please.
There's only one Chris Plant. The Chris Plant Show. News Talk 105.9 WMAL. Making sense of the news.
WMAL traffic from the Hadid Carpet Cleaning Traffic Center. 270 commuters watch for an abrupt delay southbound heading through Germantown. Our car is reported southbound near 370. On the inner loop of the Beltway at 66, we had a tractor trailer incident leaking fuel that was blocking the right side of the roadway. Inner loop slows through Merrifield, and this gives eastbound 66 slowdowns backing up near Nutley Street. Southbound 95, volume into Woodridge, and again, volume delays in through Triangle. Nothing reported along the way. Now from GarageDoorRepair.com, the WMAL Stormwatch 7 forecast.
Another sunny and pleasant day with a high of 81, partly cloudy overnight, low 57.
This week on Celeb News, a new power couple emerges. Live TV and streaming apps are tying the knot with DirecTV's My Entertainment Genre Pack. 50 plus live channels together with Disney Plus, Hulu, and HBO Max, all for one low price. And that's just one of DirecTV's amazing new genre packs. Save some power for the other couples, you guys. It's DirecTV like you've never seen it. New residential customers. Auto renews monthly. Cancel anytime. Apps vary by pack. Prices may vary for third parties. Credit card and restrictions apply. 18 plus. See details at directtv.com/genre packs.
You didn't start a business just to keep the lights on. You're here to sell more today than yesterday. You're here to win. Lucky for you, Shopify built the best converting checkout on the planet. Like the just one tapping, ridiculously fast acting, sky high sales stacking, champion at checkouts. That's the good stuff right there. So if your business is in it to win it, win with Shopify. Start your free trial today at shopify.com/win.
Choosing a new pharmacy isn't easy, but if you need to do so, the employee owners of Kinney Drugs hope you'll choose us. We've been taking care of our local community since 1903 when Bert Kinney opened our first store in Gouverneur, New York. In fact, we're still headquartered there today. Because we're employee owned, we don't answer to Wall Street. We answer to Main Street, the people we serve. And we've made it easy as 1, 2, 3 to transfer your prescriptions. Get started at KinneyDrugs.com or stop by today.
With Robinhood, not only can you trade individual stocks and ETFs, you can also seamlessly buy and sell crypto at low costs. Trade all in one place. Get started now on Robinhood. Trading crypto involves significant risk. Crypto trading is offered through an account with Robinhood Crypto LLC. Robinhood Crypto is licensed to engage in virtual currency business activity by the New York State Department of Financial Services.
Wiggin comes in here, says he's not going to support me because I let Gotti up on my panel and that. And there's Sat JC too. All right. Totally disregard JC. Says he's not going to support my channel, but then he fucking cries and whines the whole time. They're going to leave you high and dry and this and that. You're a fucktard, Wiggin. I'm talking about you. I'm going to talk about you all fucking day. You and your stupid friend JC. And your fucking ignorant fucking bitch. Rusty doesn't need me. But Rusty can do with one. I can do the work of 10 men. JC needs all those fuckers over there. And look at her. How come you're not streaming? Go live, JC. Let's talk this out. Let's be adults on this. This platform is for everybody. You're not the only one out here. And neither are you, Wiggin. You don't run shit. You have no authority over anybody out here, you dumb fuck. You can't afford to lose me, Wiggin. You'd have no content if I wasn't here. If I were not here. Was indicate that I am or I was. There's a difference between the words were and was. About it, Wiggin. Be a man. Come on. Come up here and talk to me one-on-one. Yeah, all you want to do is fight? Is that all you want to do is fight and bicker and argue? Is that what you're all about? I know that's what Lady Venom and Tiffany are all about. That's all they got. These fuckers block and then they run their suck fuck. And then you got Bud Noble out there. I love chasing storms. Like, we need him for a fucking weather report. That fucking guy lives at home with his mother, has no fucking job, no prospect on any fucking thing. The fuck does he have? How the fuck does he even afford the internet? Maybe you need to get off the internet and go fucking find a job and make a savings account. These fuckers run it, Wiggin, fucking showing off his money. It's only a reason Alicia's there. She's not there because he's good looking. Or smells good. That motherfucker stinks to high heaven. Fucking house of his is filthy. Lives in California where it's warm most of the time. He's right full of fucking bugs. How about it, Bud Noble? All those fucking subscriptions you have are fake. You ain't got no channel. Nobody watches you. I get more views in 1 month than you've had since you've been out here.
They don't even call it a library because no Democrats will go to a library. So what are they calling it, a whorehouse? What are they?
Obama's in the news. Him and Larry Sinclair, his secret lover.
Sarasota, Florida. Stephen, you're on the Chris Plant Show.
Morning, Chris.
Hey,
I was just listening to this discussion on the situation in Minneapolis.
Oatmeal cream filled cookie. Little Debbie. I'm eating a Little Debbie, Mary Bernie. Want one? Want one? I didn't make it. I bought it. Little Debbie. I like Little Debbie.
Dealing in real time with the facts on the ground. Like with Tennessee, I think it was 2 years before the FBI let
Come on, JC. We could be all alone, JC. Come on up.
Situations, we found out it sort of seeped in like gradually over time.
How come you haven't been streaming, JC?
We have this information
Huh?
in real time, and we can deal with the situation in real
Are you
time.
attending that business you opened last year?
These other situations where we've had these situations where they've experimented.
Angie is a race baiter.
You know, and I know
That's why you don't talk with your mouth full.
But that's what I believe is really going on here. And in the past,
You're a race baiter, Angie.
to prepare for their.
I was reading when I was 2. No, you weren't. Nobody reads when they're 2 years old.
We just hate people, and they go crazy like this, you know, because of the hate that's going on and all their tired rhetoric that they have.
You're
to
still a
drag out
baby.
right away. And they're completely
For Christ's sakes.
Everything Psycho Boy. I'm sorry, Steve, but everything Psycho Boy hates are there things that the Democrats.
You're a dirtbag mother, Tammy.
Jews.
A man like me would never want to take on a woman like you. Never.
Trump. He had "Kill Trump" and "Trump must die" written on his weapons, right?
I got a hair right
and
there.
He's a tranny. The Democrats create teenage trannies, right? And you're absolutely right. The manifesto's out in no time.
How about you, Alpesh?
The fact that he's a
Are you
tranny
live?
march in Nashville 2023. That was a tranny girl who was told she's a boy, went in there, killed 3 students, 3 adults, killed herself. And the Democrats called her him. The Democrats are calling this one her when he's a him. You know, the media too. But you're right, Steve. This is a very different landscape we're dealing with this time around.
Alpesh Patel is in his own chat. He's cloning my mother with Nate's name on it. You're an idiot, Alpesh. A complete buffoon. I had hopes for you 3 weeks ago, and I'm not trying to change you. I don't do that with people. I don't expect people to change unless they're doing something stupid like you. So I guess I do expect you to change. You're not getting anywhere. All you're doing is making it bad for Tony. Anybody who's your friend, Alpesh. How about it, you fat fuck? He must be outside fucking. He's got to go outside to smoke. I haven't even had a smoke yet. I'm on my first cup of coffee. Slow this morning. How about it? How about it, Alpesh, you fucking dumb fuck? Here, Alpesh, I'll post my link for you. You want me to come to your panel? I'll come over right now. Post your link. I'll come over. Here, you come over to my. Let's dual stream together, Alpesh. You're so good at this. Click on my link. Come on up, you skinny fuck. Yeah, I'm talking to you, pussy. Come on up. Come on up, you skinny fuck. Come on. Come on, you punk motherfucker. Yeah, come on.
Your mom's a pussy.
Yeah, well, your mom's not very smart. Look at you. You're getting evicted. You're getting evicted. You've been evicted. You can't even get along with your neighbors. You miserable fucking prick. Come on, Alpesh. All the people are over here right now. My meter reads 7. Your reader means 0. And I'm there looking. Your reader means 0. You ain't got nothing. You got nothing. Yeah? Well, hurry the fuck up. Here's my link. Come on up here, you little prick. Come on. Yeah, come on, you fucker. What are you going to do? Did you call the cops? Let's call the cops. You said you're going to call the cops. Call the governor or PD. Go ahead. I'm waiting. You said you were going to do it the other day. They ain't been here. This motherfucker sitting over there all alone thinking, ain't nobody fucking even talking to you. You sit there with your music. Oh, you're fucking cool. What a fucking louse you are. Fucking slouch motherfucker. Yeah, fucker, go ahead. Say what you think you need to. Go ahead. Say something.
So, some internet PC issues here. Hold on. Yeah, so, what do you want, man?
What's your fucking problem? Huh?
What? You want?
What's your fucking major malfunction? Acid drip?
You go around laughing like women.
You go around. Why do you care?
Why do I care?
Why do you care? Right? I've seen you attack on the same basis. I watch you post about Angie's kid sucking some cock and she doesn't know it. You fucking jump on everything I say. You copy every fucking thing. Wait, did you call the cops? Call fucking Governor PD right now. 315-287-2121. Call them. Go ahead.
Okay.
Call the cops up and complain about how I'm being racist.
I'll ring them. I'll be ringing them on my street.
Go ahead. Call them up.
Then. Bye.
He left. I'm not going to show your face, you fucker. I will when you call the cops. Come back up on my panel and call cops. I haven't even rolled a joint yet.
DirecTV is receiving a Lifetime Achievement Award. It's DirecTV like you've never seen it. Visit DirecTV.com today. New residential customers. Auto renews monthly. Cancel anytime. Credit card and restrictions apply.
Ah, you pussy! You're a pussy. You got one person in your chat, me. Been sitting there all fucking night waiting for Billy to show up. You guys are not going to beat the team of Rusty and Billy. You can't beat us. Rusty decided to be my teammate, and for good reason, and there you go. You can't beat us. She's the expert on the computer, and I'm the expert dealing with you motherfuckers. I'm a supervisor. I've been in charge of people. Wiggins never been in charge of anybody.
Maybe you're feeling a little anxiety because you're really a girl on the inside. And
I actually trained to do my dad's job, which normally you wouldn't do. But, and your dad's in construction and you're close to your father. Yeah. So technically, I was a construction superintendent. A fill-in. Yeah, I can read blueprints. Yeah, I know geometry. Yeah, I'm really good with math. Yeah. Yeah, fuck you, cocksuckers.
22-year-old crazy.
Alpes, you can't even lift a fucking 7-inch brick.
And shot and wounded, killed 5.
They make this tool, has a handle on it, so you can pick up several bricks at the same time.
And then was captured by U.S. Army.
Doubt you could do it.
Was there at the gay club with his daughter because his daughter's friend was playing.
Laying brick is fun. Especially when you're getting paid $30, $35 an hour to do it.
And kept him alive. And then the Nashville Christian school shooting in 2020.
Just tending masons.
Audrey Elizabeth
made
Hale,
good money.
Who decided that Audrey Elizabeth Hale was really a man.
Broke my back.
No, I'm really a man. Call me.
It's fucking hard work.
And 28 years old went in.
You don't know what hard work is, Alpesh. Your fucking scrungy little fingers. Cut them fingernails. God, you're fucking. Your hands are ugly. You got your name tattooed on your nose. Oh, you're fucking cool. Ooh.
As a transgender man. Now that's not the case. Then yesterday we had another one, and there have been many more involving the transgenders with the mass shootings and the massacres.
Do something, Alpesh. Report me something.
Now, that would seem to be a problem, given that we're talking about a minuscule percentage of the population and an outsized number of mass shootings and mass murders at schools and churches and clubs and elsewhere. And
this dumb motherfucker dumb enough to call the cops again.
And the Democrats scream and yell and pound the table and cry.
Call them.
Say your thoughts and prayers are of no use to anyone. Okay. How about your transgender therapy? How's that going?
Come grab me by the neck, Wiggin. I dare ya.
Should be girls and girls should be boys. Is that what
punk motherfucker?
Man, oh Manischewitz. I'm telling you, I played this great audio yesterday. Jamie Reed played this Jamie Reed audio yesterday, a woman who used to help teenagers transition from male to female and female to male. And, you know, yes, sir. Now hey, wait a minute. What do we want to go to the phones? Let's see. Let's go to Bob. Calling from, where's
Not a pop.
Washington, D.C.? I apologize, to Chattanooga, Tennessee. Having a little phone hiccup here. Let's go to Bob, calling from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Oh, Bob, you're on the Chris Plant Show.
Chris, thank you for.
He's in the UK. He's in Britain somewheres.
WGOW.
I don't know if he's in London or where the fuck he is.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I think it's ironic.
You want his address so you can look at his chat, Tom?
Politicizing the shooting, and you accuse them of being partisan. I listened yesterday, tried to get on and talk about that. But then you proceed to blame everything on Democrats. It's like a one-note song, and it's kind of insulting to your audience.
Right there.
About that.
That's his channel right there.
Republicans are trying to convince.
Here's Al Pesci's channel. He says he's gonna call the cops again.
Well, see, that's the thing, is to see everything through a lens.
I don't blame you, Tom. There, I'm advertising for you. Since you did it for me, nobody's in your chat. Anybody that's already subscribed or whatever, they don't need your chat to know where I'm at. Acid. Come on, you fucker. You want to play all the fucking time? Come on, you punk motherfucker. I fucking warned you. Now you're going to suffer. I'm going to make you suffer, Al Pesh.
It's clearly a fatherless Negro problem.
You deserve what's coming to you, boy.
The Democrats for church violence. Also, yesterday you were talking about the churches and the bombings and everything. But you know, you don't talk about the Israeli defense.
What are you doing? You think what are you doing? You think you're going to get something done on the computer, Billy Hayden? Oh, my name is Acid Trip. Oh, I'm a drug dealer. Billy's racist.
Magnus Hirschfeld was not a Democrat. Okay, there's a certain group of people that are responsible for transgenderism, and it's not.
Thought you were going to listen to kiddos and leave Billy alone. I guess that didn't work out too well, did it?
Who is it then?
Oh, there he is. There's your daddy. There's your daddy. There's Paul Beach Life. That must be your rich daddy. Come you don't let him live with you, Paul.
What was his affiliation? What was the content?
Come you don't let your son Alpesh live with you, Paul.
You know, they found the books and the Nazi book. What were those books about? It was about stuff like transgender surgery and transgender pornography and stuff like that.
Well, the Socialist Workers' Party of Adolf Hitler burned a lot of books, and you're right about all this. And I have looked this up in the past. And Magnus Hirschfeld and the transgenderism in Germany in the 1930s, and there are even books and movies, about that cabaret and things like that.
I remember that cabaret, oh son.
The whole idea that you can change genders.
Welcome to the cabaret.
Roots as well, but I am aware of the Magnus Hirschfeld, Germany 1930s component to all of that. Now that said, they also had National Socialism and the Socialist Workers' Party, which
that you don't want in your paper.
Successfully avoided in the United States, and I think we should also be able to. And look,
hey, a seed.
Also, Bob, if you're 18 years old or 25 years old, and you say, "Gosh, I'm trapped in a man's body, and I shouldn't be because my inner thing is that I'm a woman," then that's that. I would say that you have some mental issues, and I think you probably do if that's what's going on in your head.
Is this motherfucker calling the cops? Are you calling the cops?
You're clearly aware of that also, right, Bob?
Sure, yeah. These are folks without a unifying cultural heritage, which America had up to a certain point, up until about the 60s. We were a vastly Christian,
that's right,
almost a single ethnicity, almost a single religion. And then who came along? What is it? Who hates Who hates Christianity?
I make the cops' day here when someone calls about me.
Out of the schools and try to divide the people and try to keep people from finding Jesus. What group is it that's doing all this? It's not Democrats.
Well, I would
Southern Democrats.
No, I don't. I'm hoping you're not going to say it's the.
You know, Paul, you're not very bright.
Never mind that.
I'm not the one who's angry. If I were angry, I'd do things like what Wiggin and JC does. You're an idiot, Paul. You really are a dumb fuck.
Christianity.
That's too bad.
To shoot over to Israel, bombing ancient churches in Gaza.
You should be more like Banksy.
And you also referred to the
Banksy has some common sense. I'd buy him a drink. I'd get him drunk.
And that's kind of nice.
He says he's in Thailand.
50s language, and certainly single family households, fatherless households, a huge component in all of it, and there's no doubt about that.
He thinks using my mother's picture annoys me. That's why you guys are fucking barking up the wrong tree. You're just gonna self-annoy yourself. You can't annoy me. I'm not annoyed by you fuckers.
And it is
not at all.
Tragically ubiquitous in black households, and Washington D.C. is largely a black city, but certainly that is an element in the crime problem in Washington D.C. and in Chicago and in other cities as well. And if we had any black leadership in this country, which I've talked about many times, Bob, if Barack Obama were actually a black leader, if Al Sharpton were actually a black leader, then these issues would be front and center. They'd be talked about. We'd be taking on the single parent household issue. Now, I mean, the truth is that I'm one of 6 brothers, and I was overwhelmingly, and my brothers raised in a single parent household. Our mother raised us single-handedly, and most of us turned out okay. But there were issues along the way. There's no doubt about it. But Bob, your macro point here is that there's a mental health issue, and I don't disagree with that when it comes to the transgenderism and then the homicides and the mass murders and the mass shootings. I don't disagree with any of that. There is a mental health issue, but I would say that the left and the Democrat Party have been fostering, fomenting, fueling, and encouraging this gender bending stuff, which again has been a part of the culture really in the U.S. since the 1960s. You can go to David Bowie, the great singer and songwriter and all that, and he did his freaky gender thing way back then. And again, Cabaret and Joel Grey with the Nazis back then. And
welcome to the cabaret, oh son.
Mainstream, I think, because they're bitter, like, oh, we're gay and we're being discriminated against, and then win everything. They won every battle, right, with same-sex marriage and schools discrimination and laws passed, and then say, okay, we won every battle. What do we do now? Well, let's take it to the extreme. Let's say transgenderism is the new standard that we're going to use, because we won every battle on the they call it civil rights, on the gay front, and won every battle on the African American civil rights front. Although it didn't turn out to be the big success that we had hoped in many respects. That's true. But Bob, you seem like an intelligent person, and you're calm, cool, and collected. But and you're right about the mental illness. I don't know if you have a personal or a family tie to any of this transgenderism, or a personal coworker or something like that. But I've got nothing against an adult that wants to dress up like his mother and dance around and do whatever they want. They've had these drag.
It's why were you?
For as long as
why were you? Not was. Why was you? You're so uneducated.
It's funny and fun and laughter and bearded men in dresses running around laughing and drinking shots and telling jokes.
Why
was
was?
Fun. But then the Democrats politicized.
You guys don't even know your own fucking language.
And again, so when did all this change?
The English language improved a great deal when the United States was founded.
During the Vietnam War,
Webster wrote that dictionary in this fucking country.
Decided to saddle up with the communists of North Vietnam rather than the United States of America. And the left really sunk their teeth into education. And then they got to this gender agenda issue. and they've decided that little children have to be exposed, not just like it's okay to be gay, your teacher's gay, that's fine, but you might not be a boy, you might be a girl on the inside, you might not be a girl, you might be a boy on the inside. And that's a recent development. And Bob, I would say that is driven by the Democrat Party and the left in the United States.
Well, if that's the case, let's do a little thought experiment. Obviously, this would be impossible.
Well, it looks like Alpes he's not going to call the cops again.
Completely illegal and completely removed from America.
Says he's been writing letters to my neighbors. What a dumb fuck. I wrote your neighbor.
Well, I think
there'd still be church bombings. I think so. I think it's not, it's I think that those
You're a fucktard.
Those people
a suck fuck.
The Democrat Party appeals to those people, but the Democrat Party doesn't create those problems.
Well, I think they encourage a lot of it, though. I honestly do.
They want to fight, Tom. They picked a fight with the wrong person.
And economic reasons for all of this, and really, it's your fault, and it's white people's fault, and it's slavery, and it's our country is corrupt, and our culture is corrupt.
It's built up over the years. About it, Wiggin. There ain't nothing stopping you from coming up here. Come up here and destroy me, Wiggin.
Cultural dominance in education.
Bring DA with you.
Look at
the destruction of Hayden. I'm waiting for it.
Look at academia on college campuses.
Now you're all mad because I've accepted Rusty as my friend. I really don't have any choice. I have to have respect for her because she's helped me out in the past and she didn't have to. She tells the truth. That's one thing I like about Rusty. She tells the truth.
And why are when it's time to deport people,
whether she likes me or not, she tells the truth.
What significant numbers are people who protest on college campuses against Israel, rather than the people that we voted Donald Trump to remove, which is the people who are taking the jobs away.
I've only jumped on Rusty because the dealings with Wiggin and that. I make him think certain things. Not long ago, he was sure that I would never join Rusty's team or let Rusty join my team.
By the Democrat Party.
We're co-eds.
Like their great friend that they just keep going and having margaritas with.
And Rusty does her thing. I do my thing.
Is a hero of the Democrat Party. Oh, Luigi Mangione gunned down a CEO in New York City, and he's a
I don't need to make videos. Other people do it.
And look, you're talking about
I am the video.
People from the Islamic world, the Arab world, on college campuses that are.
This is a war against extremist Islam.
I don't think Israel is out to
it's not the peaceful Muslims that are doing this. It's the violent Muslims who are doing, and they're not even Muslim. A lot of them. Iran is not fucking Islamic. They're not Arabs.
And the extermination of the Jewish people. That is actual genocide, as opposed to bombing
fucking
headquarters.
Barbarians.
The Hamas people.
Nothing but barbarians.
They hide out in hospitals. They store their weapons in the basements of schools. And it's also
Alpesh, nobody's posting in your chat. Look at them all in my chat. I got people in my chat. Look at that. They're not in your chat.
A murder of 2 children.
You got nothing, Alpesh. Nobody likes you.
And now I think the number is 18.
At least the right people don't like you.
And that goes to, you're right, there's mental illness. But I don't think dismissing the fact that teenagers like this psycho killers.
Ethnic means nationality. You're Iranian, you're Israeli, right? What else is over there, right? You're Saudi Arabian, you're a Shiite, or you're whatever.
Who did you vote for president on election day?
Indian tribes. No different than America.
You wouldn't believe me.
That's right. In America, all that was going on in Mesopotamia, they had no idea that they were human beings on this continent.
So you're saying that you voted for Trump, is that correct?
Don't let anybody else up here, dude, or I'm going to hop on.
Oh, Jaro's up there. Jaro's on Wiggins' panel.
I want to talk to any of these other assholes.
Oh, he's going to Alpesh for help now. Oh, isn't that sweet?
All right. How's it going? I see you got a fat boy all worked up over there.
I don't know what I've done this time. He seems to be complaining about me on his show today.
You're trolling me.
Yeah, he's crying. He's gonna continue.
You're a pussy, Wigan.
Oh, you got what, that Nate? Yeah, Nate.
Nate, that's him cloning you, dumb fucker. That's Alpesh's fucking clone, you stupid fuck.
Do a little work here in about 10 minutes.
Good. I'm going to make this fucker go live again.
For a little while. Yeah, I'm trying to duck out and starve this guy out. You know, I think other people are too. This guy has no content whatsoever. He's in a panic. He's in a panic because we're not going live. And we're not going to go live. Like he wants, you know.
I don't care you go live. I don't give a fuck if you go live. I don't want you to go. I don't give a fuck if you go live. What an idiot.
He's living off of everybody else's flesh. Is what's
going on. And you're not.
That's right.
And you're not.
That's why I didn't name the stream title after it.
Fucking hypocrisy right here, guys.
That pisses him off even more.
Oh, he pisses him off even more. Oh, he pisses off. Oh, they think they got me pissed.
Kills this attention-seeking fat-ass whore more than not giving him any attention.
Then stop fucking recording me and talking about me.
He pretty much needs to go away at this point.
Oh, he pretty much needs to go away. Okay, God. Okay, God, Jarl. Come make me go away.
It's just I can't take it no more. Seriously, I can't. I could do 5 seconds of.
Well, then don't tune in. Why do you watch my channel?
He's just an angry little fucker.
No, you're the angry one.
Yeah.
You guys are angry. Don't tune in. Don't watch.
Yeah, lie after lie after lie. Trying to discredit everybody else.
I have discredited you. You discredited yourself. JC's a liar and you're a liar. And Daughter of Truth is a fucking passed around whore. She's just a fucking high-paid whore. That's all she is.
He's only got a couple friends. He's got that.
Oh, I only got a couple friends. Well, you know what? If I were married to Rusty, that's the only friend I would. That'd be my closest friend. That's all I would need. I'd be happy. Unlike you.
Tickling him under the chin to keep it going. You know, and they just want to keep him going because he's a fool, you know.
Oh, he's a fool. That's why you watch me all the time. That's why you're always tuning in. That's why you're over there talking about me right now.
You can use this stream to attack me, which is pretty much all. It's all.
You can use this stream to attack me. I thought this was war. You're conducting war.
Out of here.
I'm at war with you. So I'm supposed to just not even go on air, right? What a dumb fuck this motherfucker is.
And he thinks that this whole thing's about him, and it has nothing.
I don't think this is about other people in chat that want to do this. You attacked them. You attacked Rain and JT as soon as they came on the scene. New people. You attacked them. You attacked Zenny. You attacked Wolfie.
Yeah, he thinks he's the show. They're also
I am the show. I'm your content. That's all you can talk about is Billy.
That guy's getting that many views with 7 people in his room.
He's mad because I'm getting views.
A couple of them are his accounts anyway.
They're propping him up. They're propping him up, trying to make him look like
any different than what your people do for you, propping you up. He doesn't have any people propping him up, though.
For you, then yeah, I'll tell you that. Right
so now he's got more respect for Alpesh after he trashed the motherfucker.
Nothing I can't stand worse than a beggar.
There you go. No, I can't stand worse than a beggar. Well, you beg for welfare for your child. Your daughter's disabled and you live off the taxpayers. Don't watch. Who forces you to tune in?
Puts me in a bad mood, so I can't really listen to
it. But don't watch then. If it puts you in a bad mood, don't watch me.
Right. Yeah, I feel the same way at this point. I'm real tired of him. He's a dude.
Well, don't tune into me. Unsubscribe. It's that simple.
He even said, I haven't had a cup of coffee or even had a smoke. And he wakes up and jumps right on that thing, man, before he even rubs the bucket.
I've been up since 5 o'clock. I was up earlier than that, posting in Vegas.
He thinks he's that important.
No, I don't. I'm just enjoying my quiet. I'm enjoying the quiet placidness of the chat. Trying to. Ain't nobody crying about you. I'm telling facts. Putting facts out is not crying.
Whatever you're doing your daily stuff, whatever you've got things to do, you come back and Billy's been at it all day. Like, you must have just started laughing. Like,
Oh, listen to how giddy Acid is. He's got him up. He did doing the same thing than when I went in there. What a bunch of two-faced motherfuckers.
I've said this many times. Any part of this stream you watch, within 5 to 10 seconds, your name, Charles. Oh, sorry, Wigan. You know, Wigan. The name Wigan will be mentioned. This. It's crazy.
He announced yesterday that him and his fat ass girlfriend are taking over. You know what I mean? It's like, what?
You were friends with that fat ass ogre. She trained you to fucking stream.
I don't know what his mind, his thought process, and everything. Jesus, man, fucking hell! Wow, wow.
It is extraordinary. It is funny. Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
But it does get old, you know. Seeing somebody that insane, that delusional.
Who the fuck is this?
It's ridiculous.
Who the fuck is this?
With shit in his eyes and all of that, you can see it. Like he's fucked. The man's a god.
What do you want?
He's crazy. That guy's crazy.
Is that all you want? You're gonna try to porn bomb me? Is that it?
Yeah, there's some people in here that are nuts. You know, we do a lot of things to get under people's skins, but we
See,
are not nuts.
he does a lot of things to get under people's skin, and when I don't show that it bothers me, they get mad because it doesn't bother me. It does not bother me. As a matter of fact, it motivates me because I just want to smash you right in the face, Wigan. You wouldn't be able to take it. You're a punk.
Talking about shit that happened in here 8 years
I
ago.
was talking about shit 8 years ago. Well, you do the same shit. You're always whining. Demands that he doesn't let anybody up on his fucking.
In his 80s, like fucking 5-6 years ago, and disappeared. I gotta figure he dropped dead, but this fucking psycho thinks that Chris Cullen is still trolling. Yeah.
Oh, I'm right about Chris Cullen. I'm on point about that fucking handle.
He's fucked, like, but he genuinely believes this shit, man, and his theories of the shit.
Tom, No Hassle is Paul Beach Life. I met him at Dougie's chat. He sells kittens. He's been on camera. He's got tattoos on his hands and shit. He's like he's a wannabe Hell's Angels. He thinks he's fucking tough and cool. He won't click on my link and come up here. Paul, that fucker won't come up here. He thinks he's a comedian. He comes from Doug's chat. A lot of these people come from Doug's chat. And they were right in Shannon's chat because Doug is fucking friends with Shannon, or was. But they piss him off. There's a rift going on right now between Doug and Terry B. I didn't think it was Doug at first, but he made a comment. Terry B is a nobody. Yeah, he's a British boy. One of the Blatten motherfuckers. He's one of the ones that gave Zenny and Wolfie a hard time about me being in their chat.
Yeah, says shit about me to get Billy all worked up, and then Gotti
doesn't need to say anything about you to get me worked up. You're a dumb fuck.
Fired up, and then he leaves, and Billy just wails on me for the rest of the day.
See, he's watching, Gotti.
Fat boy, you're such a fucking.
He is so fucking pissed. Wiggins bad, and I'm glad. Wiggins bad, and I'm glad. Wiggins bad, and I'm glad.
I don't blame Gotti for using this mindless motherfucker.
Oh no, I don't blame Gotti for using this mindless fucker. Yeah.
So anyway.
I just
want to hop up for a minute. Like I say, once in a while I do things myself to antagonize the dumb motherfucker.
You ain't done shit to antagonize me. Your little girlfriend, JC, hasn't been live for the last couple of nights. Why is that?
Yeah, that's right. We give him something to do, otherwise he'll be getting bored of that. So in a way, at least we give the poor guy something to do.
Give him something to do. Now you know I'm really here, fat boy. Now I'm here.
Now you know I'm really here, fat boy.
Late last night,
Now you really know I'm here, fat boy.
in Las Vegas.
Huh? What do you want?
They come in for a while.
What do you want?
Who
are you?
I haven't trolled him in his room. I haven't been into his room in like 2 weeks. And he keeps thinking that I'm fucking in his room. He's such a stupid fuck. Yeah? Such a stupid shit.
Yeah, exactly. The brain's just not there. He's dumb. He's really dumb. Like, just you can tell he's dumb how he acts, the body language, everything. But I need to go out and smoke a joint, man. I've got cannabis.
Oh, he's got to go out and smoke a joint. Oh, they're bonding over there, Tom. Oh, Wiggins bonding with Acid Drip again. That's where I first met him, was on Wiggins' panel. That's where I first seen him. Wiggins' panel.
Joel summed it up there, basically. He summed up what Willie's about. So I'm not that good with words and explaining.
No, you're not very good with words. You're an idiot. And so is it Wiggins. Come on, you fuckers.
Having to explain anything to him. It's great.
With access to your game stats and
that's one of my downfalls in life. I don't explain anything properly because I want to fucking stone.
It's a gloomy day out today. Wet and rainy.
News Talk 105.9.
It's always fun when Joel pops up.
I thought you were going out for a smoke.
The voice of sensibility or whatever.
Oh, the voice of sensibility. Oh, okay. Coming from Acid. Hey, you got evicted. Have you found a new place yet, Acid? Acid, why did they evict you? You big fucking mouth. Huh? Why you get evicted, Acid Drip? Why does your ass drip? Huh? You bragged about being in prison there on mainland Europe for what, drugs or whatever?
A beautiful Friday ahead with partly to mostly sunny skies. We'll have a gusty northwest breeze at times, low humidity with highs in the upper 70s to lower 80s, and we've got a chillier night ahead. I'm 72 meteorologist Hayden in the First Alert Weather Center.
73 now at Reagan National. John Matthews, News Talk 105.9 WMAL.
Now on 105.9 FM and streaming worldwide on the WMAL app. Chris Plain.
Hey, Alpish, why did you let me have a wrench for that period of time? Why'd you do that? You're all on my side then, agreeing that I got these fuckers triggered and everything. Wow.
Concept that is politically not viable for all of the obvious reasons. I just wonder if anybody plausibly believes that solving mental health is more plausible than making a difference when it comes to gun control.
Yes.
Gun control.
That is a sports writer named Pablo Torres, wants to be a political pundit on Morning Joke this morning. It'd be much easier to just confiscate.
The problem isn't our guns. The problem is your sons.
Party's mental illness. Hey, Jimmy.
Hey!
The rallying cry came. We just have to accept the levels of mental illness.
You're mentally ill, JC. You really are. Friday night. Are you going to go live tonight, JC, or what? I'll wait all day for you.
Mental illness. Because the Democrat Party says so. The left says so. Well, it's been a very interesting Friday morning so far, I've got to say. No doubt about that.
Hey, Wiggin, some of my friends can't be here, like Rocky, because he's working. He's not at a job where he can be on a YouTube chat all day long.
Couldn't see whether he was dressed as a man or not.
Tom's retired. I'm retired. Rusty's doing her thing. You never know when she's going to pop in. Jan has a wrench now. I'll let Jan have her way for a while.
After Trump threatens to clamp down.
The reason being, because she knows what goes on. She sees it.
It's the headline right here in the Independent. Of course, President Trump's talking about clamping.
And then we have Banksy and Lisa. I would have never guessed that I'd become friends with those two.
Barack Obama is that the expanded use of our military on domestic soil puts the
Or at least friendly.
of all Americans.
I think Banksy's seen the light. He's seen the truth, and he knows Billy Hayden is not what JC wanted him to believe I am. So there's no nonsense there.
The bad guys. That's the only people put at risk. Normal people, law-abiding citizens, remember that phrase, law-abiding citizen, not at risk at all. But the story goes on, Barack Obama has slammed, the news media loves that word, slammed. Barack Obama has slammed Donald Trump after he threatened, that is to say, he offered to help fight crime in Chicago, threatened to clamp down on crime.
Very comfortable.
As part of a major national crackdown. It's a crackdown and it's a clamp down and a crackdown. On Thursday, internal documents obtained by the New York Times revealed the Trump administration was plotting, that is to say, discussing a mass immigration operation in Chicago. The Democrats are open borders people, and they want to wave in all the Tren de Aragua gang members from Venezuela and the MS-13 gang members from everywhere throughout points south of Texas and California. But never mind that. Isn't that amazing? And he's plotting, and it's what have we got? A crackdown, and it's a national and a threatened and plotting mass immigration operation in Chicago. They're spending hundreds and hundreds of millions, probably billions of dollars on illegal aliens that the Democrats waved into the country illegally across our southern border. You know, the funny thing is about illegal immigration is that illegal immigration is illegal. And if we're enforcing the law in the United States of America.
Well, Gotti Wiggin wants to blame it on you or whatever, and that you're using me, and I'm a big sucker letting you do this. Oh, wow. Just a bit jealous.
So the people there say President Trump is plotting mass immigration operation in Chicago involving 200 Homeland Security officials and the use of a naval base outside of the city as a staging area. I'm reminded of the Democrats when they went berserk. Remember,
he's got me blocked in his chat.
Of about 50 to 60 illegal aliens were sent to Martha's Vineyard. You remember that?
Now, I'm going to keep the Cracker Jack handle because that's what I am. I was in the Navy and I wore Cracker Jacks. It makes me a Cracker Jack.
And what did they do with the illegal aliens? You know, the place is full of Portuguese that they use as their house labor and their lawn labor and thing, but never mind.
Wiggin.
And they took them to a military base on Cape Cod.
You can't do shit, Wiggin. You don't run. The only thing you run is your fucking foul mouth.
Areas until they could figure out how to get them away from where their multi-million-dollar houses are. And that's kind of fun. That was Martha's Vineyard. I remember that. I also remember when Joe Biden was being inaugurated, and January 6th happened, and Ashley Babbitt was shot and killed in the Capitol.
If Rusty and I ever met, it would turn into romance.
Trespassing. And the Democrats are
providing she's not with somebody.
Thank God Ashley Babbitt was shot.
I don't take other men's women. I don't do that shit. Whether they're married or not.
Without a verbal warning, just shoot and kill her. She was a Trump supporter. And so the Democrats, you know,
I like to be direct and upfront. Formal.
They're really something. But speaking of that, we've got more related to that because there's since we're talking about Martha's Vineyard, and I drifted off to Martha's Vineyard, there's another story out of Nantucket today. You see this story out of Nantucket? It's kind of a fun story. I'm going to get back to all the other big news because there's a lot of big news. But there is a remarkable story out of Nantucket, and there's also an update on Ashley Babbitt as well. But the Nantucket story had me chuckling this morning because it was kind of funny. And the story out of Nantucket is the headline from Fox News: Wealthy Enclave's Sewage. This is Nantucket, which is the island next door to Martha's Vineyard, Massachusetts. Gesundheit. Wealthy Enclave's Enclave's sewage reveals higher than average cocaine levels in the water. Does it come out of your tap water? Is that you shower in cocaine? No, this is from the sewage water. But it's kind of funny. Nantucket authorities launched wastewater testing program this summer to monitor island-wide drug trends. Why don't you just ask your kids, hey, got any coke on you? I'd like to do a bump over here. Can we? So the story is the sewage in New England's exclusive Nantucket retreat is full of cocaine. Cocaine, according to local authorities, who this summer began testing it to monitor for potential drug use in a popular summer getaway for the rich and powerful. I'm quoting now from Randolph Rice, a Maryland attorney and legal analyst, who said, during COVID, a lot of these communities, and most communities, he says, decided that it was important for them to start testing the water to see if there were any spikes in COVID in the region, he said. But what Nantucket has now decided to do, as of the beginning of the summer, is to actually start testing for other types of substances, particularly drugs, nicotine, and other items within the system there, the water system, the wastewater system. And what they're finding is that there's a high level of cocaine. Cocaine, you see. The testing conducted at the Surfside Wastewater Treatment Facility on Nantucket found cocaine levels about 50% higher than the national average, according to a publicly posted collection of data from local authorities. The same test found below average levels of fentanyl. You got to check your wastewater where you live. I think this is could be a fun exercise. They found below average levels of fentanyl, a deadly synthetic opioid blamed for overdoses around the country. Local health officials announced the wastewater testing program would begin earlier this summer. The island's treatment plant serves about 3/4 of local homes, which authorities said would give them access to island-wide trends without identifying individual neighborhoods. That's very thoughtful. Protecting privacy while giving health officials a glimpse into what's going on behind closed doors. Hey, surprise, surprise. Rich people with private jets and yachts and multi-million-dollar second and third houses on islands off of Massachusetts are also partying a lot and doing a lot of cocaine and smoking a lot of pot, I'm thinking, probably like that. Wow, isn't that amazing? And they said that it's got 1,500 nanograms per liter of cocaine, which is a pretty high level of cocaine by the nanogram. I don't generally test by the nano. Do you test by the nanogram? Not so sure about all that. Isn't that amazing? Yes, sir. Back in May, local authorities announced to local news outlets what they called the largest cocaine-related drug bust in the history of Nantucket. My best girl and I, we went on vacation to Nantucket one time. Very pleasant. We didn't see anybody doing lines of cocaine at restaurants or anything like that, but wouldn't be entirely surprising.
Do a line.
Yes, it is. David Katz, a former DEA special agent, told Fox News Digital that the contamination could have come from someone flushing a large amount of drugs to evade authorities. Then he said, nah, that's not it. He said, we used to shut off water before we did search warrants because of the same thing as they're flushing their coke. So you want to clog the pipes and then you collect it out of the pipes and that's it. Another possibility, he added, would be smaller but frequent flushes of cocaine users as the drug leaves their system in the bathroom. No kidding. Gee, why didn't I think of that? The latter scenario seems more likely to rise. Yeah, naturally, because everybody's doing cocaine at parties on Nantucket, and then they, go to the bathroom and everything, and it's in the wastewater, and then they detected it as.
Hey, I had the shirt on last night.
The testing was conducted repeatedly throughout the summer, not just one test. Any particular
still smells clean.
Have consistent days, a consistent test with that level of cocaine spikes. It seems to be that it's coming from the zip code and the high level of use by its residents and visitors. That's what he said. So the cocaine Kind of an amusing story. And I also mentioned Ashley Babbitt, and since I mentioned Ashley Babbitt, this is also a big story. Ashley Babbitt, the only person killed on January 6th, she was shot and murdered. You know, if we're going to go by the Minneapolis George Floyd standard, by a U.S. Capitol police officer who was given medals and awards and promotions and a parade by Nancy Pelosi and the Democrats because an Air Force veteran was there. She might have been trespassing. It was a peaceful protest until, Officer Byrd shot and killed Ashley Babbitt. But something happened yesterday that has the Democrats furious as well. Air Force, that's the United States Air Force. Air Force grants full military honors to Ashley Babbitt after military leadership under Biden denied request. Fascists, the Nazis, they're like the SS, they're like the Gestapo. Well, we got that guy today too, don't we? Another Democrat calling the federal law enforcement the SS and the Gestapo. He's very angry. And the Air Force giving her honors is in itself a dishonor, former Representative Adam Kinzinger, the alleged Republican from Illinois, said. The Air Force decided to extend military funeral honors to deceased senior airman Ashley Babbitt, who was shot and killed by a police officer during the Capitol riot on January 6th of 2021. The decision came after Air Force leadership during the Biden administration previously denied the request in February of 2021, shortly after Babbitt was killed by a police officer, an unarmed woman. And the Democrats, remember, they were very angry. If you're an illegal alien, wife-beating crack dealer, human trafficker, shot and killed by the police, then the Democrats will burn down the governor's mansion with Molotov cocktails and attack police cars and turn them over and set them on fire. But if you're a 12-year Air Force veteran and you're gunned down because you're a Trump supporter, you know, it could have been trespassing. She might have been guilty of trespassing. There was no charge of insurrection. No one was charged with insurrection. But the decision came after the Air Force leadership Biden administration denied the request February 21, shortly after Babbitt was killed. The decision also comes on the heels of a wrongful death settlement reached in July, which resulted in the government paying the Babbitt family nearly $5 million. $5 million. Because it was a wrongful death and an illegitimate shooting, police shooting, that the Democrats applaud to this day because they're not liberals, they're the left, and the left loves killing everybody, just like Vlad the Impaler Putin in Ukraine. Amazing stuff. Yes, sir. And I want to talk to you about living a better digital life with one of our newest partners, WebRoot. We love WebRoot. I chose WebRoot because of the Total Protection Plan. WebRoot's all-in-one package offers a plan option for individuals, allowing coverage for up to 5 devices. And you get a family plan, covers 10 devices. And, they've got you covered no matter what. WebRoot's coverage includes antivirus protection, identity theft protection, VPN backup, and a whole lot more. And listen, your kids are using phones and iPads. Your grandmother living in the attic, she's using a laptop and everything. They've got you covered no matter what. WebRoot allows my best girl and I to live a better digital life, and that's why I want to recommend that you do the same. And right now, because we hang out together, you get 50% off of WebRoot's Total Protection Plan or WebRoot's Essentials Plan when you go to webroots.com/plant on Al Gore's Amazing Internet. Again, you're going to get 50% off, half off WebRoot's Total Protection Plan or WebRoot's Essentials Plan when you go to webroot.com/plant. Yeah, Ashley Babbitt, the Democrats are wrongful death. As you know, the IRS had to pay millions of dollars to patriot groups and Tea Party groups because the Obama administration targeted their political enemies with the IRS.
There's only one Chris Plant. The Chris Plant Show. News Talk 105.9 WMAL, making sense of the news.
Choosing a new pharmacy isn't easy, but if you need to do so, the employee owners of Kinney Drugs hope you'll choose us. We've been taking care of our local community since 1903, when Bert Kinney opened our first store in Gouverneur, New York. In fact, we're still headquartered there today. Because we're employee-owned, we don't answer to Wall Street. We answer to Main Street, the people we serve. And we've made it easy as 1, 2, 3 to transfer your prescriptions. Get started at KennyDrugs.com or stop by today.
With Robinhood, not only can you trade individual stocks and ETFs, you can also seamlessly buy and sell crypto at low costs. Trade all in one place. Get started now on Robinhood. Trading crypto involves significant risk. Crypto trading is offered through an account with Robinhood Crypto LLC. Robinhood Crypto is licensed to engage in virtual currency business activity by the New York State Department of Financial Services. Crypto held through Robinhood Crypto is not FDIC insured or SIPC protected. Investing involves risk, including loss of principal. Securities trading is offered through an account with Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC, a registered broker-dealer.
College football is back. Think you know ball? Put your knowledge to the test with DraftKings Sportsbook and turn your picks into big payouts. Here's something special for first-timers. New DraftKings customers, bet $5 and get $300 in bonus bets instantly. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code HEART. That's code HEART for new customers to get $300 in bonus bets instantly when you bet just $5. In partnership with DraftKings Sportsbook, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit CC.
Oh, Tiffany thinks Kevin in Long Beach, California is asking a great question because Charlie asked him, Dewey, why did you sue the Navy? You don't sue the Navy. You apply for benefits. You just heard them say they turned under the Biden administration. The lady who was killed on January 6th was a military veteran. How about it? Hey, Kevin, Long Beach, California, come on up here. Rusty, I have a problem with your friend, this motherfucker here. All right, he's sucking Tiffany's ass. How about it, Kevin? Come on up here, Kevin. Yeah, I remember. You remember you said, you can't go on anybody's panel. I get to go wherever I want, Billy. Nobody is more childish than this dumb fuck. Rusty, I'm calling him out. Say something to him for me, Rusty. He's a chicken shit. Come on up here, Kevin. Come on, you punk motherfucker. I did this to you before. I buried you on JC's panel. You don't know jack shit. I got fucking 20 years on you. You think you know more about life than I do? Good grief. And what the fuck have you accomplished? You live on your parents' property. You don't have your own place. You do not have your own place, whether you're renting it or you own it. I've owned and sold property twice. In case you think you fucking need to know. Huh, Kevin? Kevin, come on out of Vegas chat and come on up here and talk to me like a fucking man. Long Beach, California. Why are you calling yourself Kevin and you're Alpesh Patel? What the fuck do you want? The fuck do you want, skinny bones? Why are you calling yourself Kevin and you're Alpesh Patel? What the fuck do you want? There he is, cops. Hey, cops, this is the guy fucking making prank calls to you. There he is, right there. Look at the skinny neck on this motherfucker. Look at them fucking bony fingers. You're one homely. Look at the fucking nose. That's a Jewish nose right there. Look at your name. Olive oil. He left. I just ready to ban him too. And he fucking left. Did I get him? Yeah, he goes by the name of Tesmer. That's a new band right there. He's under the name of Tesmer. Germany. Under Germany. Why, you think you're smart, don't you, Alpesh? Ain't nobody running scared. Come on up, Jarl. I dare you. Come on, fucker. Come on. That was Alpesh Patel. I got you on now. I did get to ban you. I should have did a little quicker. Fucking gay man rising. Well, Gotti, that guy Jim, fucking, he doesn't like you. I think Jim is Canadian and he flies the American flag, and I think he's a fraud. Jim. It's either that or you're mad, Jim, one or the other. No, I say that. That's what you do. Click the link. Chicken shit.
$2 billion set aside won't be
You're a chicken shit, Tom Carlisle. You're a punk motherfucker.
He also says he believes this
I got your phone number and your address and every fucking thing. I might start posting it. I might call you. You want me to call you? I'll call you. I'll go dig your phone number out. I'll give you a phone call.
This report is sponsored by Marlowe Furniture. After 70 years, Marlowe Furniture is closing their doors forever, and their final Labor Day sale is happening now. It all goes off the floor and out the door. Save up to an incredible 60% off. When it's gone, it's gone. During Marlowe Furniture's final Labor Day sale.
Rusty, I got them all riled up, Rusty. Yeah. See, this is what Rusty doesn't want to do in her chat. That's why she's not worried about the numbers. She's not out here for that. It's not what she does. It's what I'm doing, though. I mean, I'm not here for numbers, but I am here for the masses. And I'm here to combat morons like you, Wiggin, because you are a fucking moron. You're what's wrong with the internet, Wiggin. You and Mad Jim and Whippermantle and Acid Drip and 6 Feet Under JC, the whole fucking crew. Yeah, is Paul Ren free? Is he dead? Did that Kubla Khan finally kick the fucking bucket? Bunch of smoking alcoholics. Drunk motherfucks. Ain't got a brain in your head. That fucking Whippermantle. Oh, I can drink. And then you got LD Live.
It's good. It's DirecTV like you've never seen it. Visit DirecTV.com today.
LD Live tried to get up on El Pesha's panel. And he wouldn't let him up. Was it there? I forget. JC, are you going to go live today? I can't wait. I'm not trying to do anything. I'm doing what I want to do. I pay for my internet, and this is an option on the internet, and I'm going to sit here and do this. If you don't like it, then, you got your own chat. And go ask JC to open her chat, since you're such good friends with her. I sat up there with Darren Whitney. Darren Whitney, he fucking trolled you, saying Billy has a better looking beard. You didn't like that, did you? Not one time did you sit up there with Darren Whitney. Not one fucking time. Darren Whitney didn't like you, Wiggin. Wiggin wants to sit there and call JT cross-eyed or whatever. You're fucking blind as a bat. Fucking ignorant motherfuckers.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas, fees may apply in Illinois. 21 plus, age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issue. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio.
When we ask home service pros about their challenges, we can sound a bit repetitive. Can't get quotes out fast enough? Jobber can help. Trouble finding new customers? Jobber can help. Spending too much time chasing checks? Jobber can help. Working every night? You get the idea. Jobber helps you organize, automate, and grow your home service business. Start your free trial today at jobber.com.
Ever wish buying a home was as easy as clicking your heels 3 times? At Northern Credit Union, we know there's no place like home. We offer first-time buyer programs with no closing costs, VA, USDA, seasonal, new construction, and many other loan options. If you're dreaming of home ownership, Northern will help you get into your new home in 3 clicks of your heels. Getting approved is quick and easy, and with our new rate guarantee, you know you're getting the lowest rate possible. Our team is here to help you along the yellow brick road to home ownership with honest advice, personalized service, and support every step of the way. Click your heels, or just call or text, because at Northern, there's no place like home. Northern Credit Union, mortgage magic in the real world. Call or text 315-782-0155 or apply online at mynorthern.com. Federally insured NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity.
WMAL, making sense of world events, because those who don't know history are doomed to repeat it. Download the WMAL app to stream us for free.
You know, we were talking about the cocaine and the wastewater in Nantucket, and then Michael was reminded of the TV interview from a couple of years ago with the $685 million Powerball jackpot. With guys that to get a Mustang, dual exhaust, and 5 kilos. 5 kilos, he said, of cocaine. Because, you know, he's a lottery winner like that. And honestly, the story out of Nantucket is pretty wacky for a bunch of reasons. And they did say that they busted, because their wastewater is filled with cocaine, and they determined that it was quite pure. And this is kind of an interesting element in the story, buried in the story, that they arrested a guy for bringing cocaine onto the island, Francisco Fernandez Sanchez, just a couple of months ago. He had 5.5 pounds of cocaine, and they searched his residence, worth $250,000, 5.5 pounds of cocaine, which is probably not enough for the whole summer on Nantucket. It's a tiny island, but there are a lot of rich people with jets and stuff. And the story, it reveals that what's shocking is there's such a low level of trace items in the wastewater where you find the cocaine. For example, there is very little fentanyl or xylazine, which can also be called tranq. Oftentimes, these substances are added to the cocaine to make them more potent, but they also make them more deadly. So it's also telling that Nantucket is getting the pure stuff. The purest that are getting the pure stuff. See? Maybe because Trump closed the southern border down, maybe it's harder to get the fentanyl and the xylazine into the cocaine to step on it, you know, to cut the cocaine. That could be the explanation. We're looking into that. We'll get there. We're not really looking into that. I'm only kidding. Let's go to the telephones. Let's go to Alan calling from Leesburg, Virginia. Alan, you're on the Chris Plant Show.
Hi, Chris.
Hey, Alan.
Thanks for taking the call.
You bet.
Hey, you know, Bob, the caller that called in earlier, he said it's a mental health issue, which it might be, but he also said the Democrats didn't cause it. Bob said that it was satanic or a demonic issue, which possibly it could be, but we have to look at who supports this type of behavior, and it's always the Democrats. I should remind Bob, Democrats support a bunch of people, Hamas, that came into Israel and killed a bunch of innocent people and babies and started that war. But yet Israel is blamed for defending themselves. Similarly, Democrats support people with mental health issues just as they support not being hard on people that commit crimes. We see this from Democrat prosecutors, such as in Loudoun and Fairfax counties. Amazing how when a Republican Commonwealth attorney gets into office, such as Loudoun County has now, that crimes are being punished, and harshly they're being punished. It's just amazing how that some people can just be blinded by what you would have to call ignorance. That's so common sense and plain sight, you know?
Yeah. Well, and Hamas is still holding hostages in their tunnel network, which was funded by international dollars that were supposed to provide for education and food and things, but instead tunnels where they store missiles to fire at the Jews because they're genocidal anti-Semites. And by the way, and it does tie together, Alan, and I know you know this, the psycho killer in Minneapolis was hell-bent on destroy Israel, kill the Jews, 6 million, meaning the Holocaust, 6 million was not enough. Donald Trump must die. The guy had a list of Democrat Party talking points, and he was probably a perfectly normal 14-year-old boy. And then the Democrats sunk their teeth into him, probably at school. And they said, well, maybe you're a girl. And then by the time he's 17, his poor mother is taking her son downtown to change his name to her name. And then at the time of his death, he's lamenting the fact that he decided to become a tranny, a transgender person. And he's like, oh, God, you know, and he's talking about being suicidal, right, which is perfectly normal for transgender people. 40% of transgender identifying people at least attempt suicide. And he's saying, oh, boy, I can't believe I decided to become a tranny. Isn't that nuts? And the guy's uncle says, I wish he had shot me instead. You know, this is the mayhem that is caused by one demented and simple act several years earlier, and that is pretending that their son was their daughter.
Correct. And in comparison, you see Republicans that are not supporting that type of stuff. They say that it's a mental health issue. Get them help. You know, but Democrats are always just love them the way they are, which we should, but they need help.
Well, and their kids.
They need mental health.
We don't allow kids to get tattoos. We don't allow kids to do a lot of things. You got to be 16 to drive a car.
Fuck you, Tom Carlisle.
18 to do a lot of different things, and 21 to do a lot of different things.
Oh, I'm real
But
stressed.
you shouldn't be able to. The Democrats are engaging in child genital mutilation as a regime, as a regimen, and that's nuts. And again, the lunatic, Robert was his name, and he said, call me Robin. And Mom said, oh, isn't this great? I'm going to guess I know what her politics are. And then Mom, who's not cooperating with the police and not talking to the media, understandably, has a lawyer, and her lawyer is strangely Colin Kaepernick, you know, NFL take a knee for the national anthem, Colin Kaepernick. Right. She strangely has his lawyer representing her because she's afraid, and she perhaps should be afraid, that she might be culpable in some way as her mentally ill, allegedly transgender son, she calls her daughter, buys firearms.
Hey, Wiggin, remember way back in Fox 46 when I was telling people I was going to give them a prostate massage? Remember when I used to do that? That means I'm going to stick my foot up your ass. That means I'm going to kick you. I'm going to kick you hard. Right in the fucking touch hole. Yeah. You got a problem, Wiggin, and I'm it. You went too far. I left JC's chat, and you guys keep trying to suck me in and everything, and you want to do your fucking trolling. You get trolled back, and this is what you get right here. You're a touch hole. You don't dare come up here and face me on my panel. You don't own the fucking internet. You're not a king.
from the river to the sea. And the Democrats have students on American college campuses chanting from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. There was never such a place. And the Democrats are supporting the genocidal terrorists while accusing the people defending themselves of genocide when the Israelis know a thing or two about genocide, I think.
I think you said it correctly.
Yeah. Well, so did you. So did you, Alan. Very well.
Thanks for the call.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's why we're here. This is democracy on wheels. This is America. We do free speech here. That's what we do. And again, Bob got his free speech today too. And he says he voted for Trump, and he said he called in once before. I don't remember. Michael remembers, but said Trump, and he said then I made fun of him after for being Trump. And I don't know if he's a Trump guy or not, or know what his motivation might have been for voting for Trump. I can't speak to any of that. But he addressed a lot of things, and he's entitled to his opinions too. Even if I don't. Have
I just posted in Doug's chat.
Stupid. What kind of a country would that be? Oh, everybody agrees on everything. That'd be pretty crazy, wouldn't it? Yes, sir. All right, now Barack Obama, because Barack Obama's in the news. Thank you, Alan. Great call, and thank you for being you. I'm saluting you. Now, Barack Obama, he's not on the side of civilization because why is that, Michael? Because he's a Democrat, and that means he's the left, because the left is not on the side of civilization. They're the destroyers of worlds, and they've murdered more people than any gang of miscreants in history, including radical Islamists. Hamas and Al Qaeda, and going back to the Middle Ages, the Muslims have murdered millions in the name of Islam, but the left has murdered many millions more in the name of leftism. And Barack Obama, he's not a big fan of human life. 1 million abortions a year, just fine with him. Overwhelmingly black, pay no attention to that. He's a defender of something. But Barack Obama warns all Americans are at risk after Trump threatens clampdown on Chicago, right? And that is completely ridiculous. Now, the other headline: Obama slams Trump use of National Guard to help cities fight crime as dangerous trend. It's a dangerous trend to fight crime. All right, that's what Barack Obama is saying. The former president cited an interview discussing Trump's threat to send National Guard troops to New York and Chicago. And he said, with the blessing of and the permission of the Democrat politicians that are overseeing the massacre there, right? Massacre in Chicago, the massacre in New York, massacre in Los Angeles. But Chicago, it's off the chart. And in fact, I believe that the White House press secretary, Caroline Leavitt, talked about this yesterday from the podium because she was asked, the governor in Illinois, he's shouting at the president, don't help us fight crime. We don't fight crime. We like crime. And Brandon Johnson, the Democrat mayor of Chicago, a former educator, not a very smart one. They're pushing, you can't help us fight crime. We don't want to fight. We don't want to be like Washington, where you go for 11 days without a single homicide. We love our homicides. And Caroline Leavitt was asked about this at the White House yesterday.
Just last year, Chicago's murder rate per capita was 3 times higher than Los Angeles and nearly 5 times higher than New York City. That's more than double the murder rate in Islamabad and nearly 15 times more than Delhi.
Islamabad, Delhi. You're being compared to third world, maybe on a good day, second world hellholes. Isn't that amazing? Man, oh man. And there are some funny things happening around this, and Barack Obama's on the wrong side of history. He always likes to talk about the arc of history and being on the right side of history. He's been wrong about everything because he's a leftist, and he was mentored as a teenager not to be transgender, although there is that Larry Sinclair sexual affair cocaine thing that involved a lot of cocaine too. A man named Larry Sinclair from Chicago who talked about having sex with Barack Obama in hotel rooms where they're doing cocaine and to see how it all comes together. Former President Barack Obama warned of dangerous trends emerging from the Trump administration, saying that the policies of the Trump administration put the liberties of all Americans at risk. There's no.
Is Obama running for office again?
You're an illegal alien drug trafficker. You should be at risk, but never mind that. And then on X, Obama cited an interview with Ezra Klein in the New York Times and a journalist, Ezra Klein show, during which they discussed President Donald Trump's threat. It's an
I know who Ezra Klein is.
National Guard troops to New York
MSNBC guy.
The former president's hometown. It's not really his hometown. He's from Hawaii. But never mind that. This interview, which is also available on podcast, provide useful information, blah, blah, blah. And Obama wrote, sending people to the interview online, saying the dangerous trends we've been seeing in recent months regarding federalization and militarization of state and local police functions. Now, the thing is, again, when Ashley Babbitt was shot, the Democrats brought in 25,000 National Guard troops to Washington, D.C. These 25,000 National Guard troops came from all 50 states, plus the District of Columbia, plus 3 American territories, and thousands of troops stayed for 4 months, for a third of a year, all right? And that's because Ashley Babbitt was shot and killed, but they were very upset. They noticed there was a riot going on for the first time ever. Never mind the 3 days of riots at the White House and 180 police injured and setting fire to the Church of the President's, St. John's Church, and the president and the first family being evacuated from the residence to the underground bunker at the White House. Never mind any of that, because the Democrats, they didn't notice any. They have no memory of any of that. But Barack Obama, with this insane Civil War-like rhetoric, the federalization and all this madness. Now, the thing is, in California, the left-wing radical Democrat, is he transgender? The governor, hair gel governor there, he yesterday had some amazing things to say. And the Democrat mayor of Baltimore had something to say that surprised me. And I've got those coming up for you as well. Because it turns out that in the polls, and Democrats don't care about human life, but they do care about polls. And the polls show that nobody's in favor of crime except for the Democrat political leadership. By the way, it's Labor Day weekend coming up, and we have the lowest gas prices this weekend since the last time Trump was in the White House. Minor detail in the scheme of things. But I've got that coming up as well. You know that the all-new third-generation Eden Pure Thunderstorm air purifier is finally available to all of us. And the third generation builds on the first 2 generations, and first 2 generations got thousands of 5-star reviews all over Al Gore's amazing internet. The new Thunderstorm uses 2 technologies that studies have demonstrated help to kill up to 99.9% of bacteria, that's bad, and viruses, also bad, floating in the air that you breathe. Also removes dust and pet dander and smoke and a whole lot more from the air, and it gets rid of any stinky odor with no filters to have to buy and replace again and again like a lot of air filters. The Thunderstorm won't get rid of any stinky smell, trash cans and kitty litter boxes and liberals. No match for the Eden Pure Thunderstorm right now, because we hang out together. You can get $200 off on an Eden Pure Thunderstorm 3-pack for whole home protection. So you put one in your basement, your teenager's room, put one in the kitchen, any place you like to have clean, fresh air. All you have to do is go to EdenPureDeals.com and use the discount code CHRIS3, CHRIS, and the number 3 to save $200 on 3 Thunderstorms. That's EdenPureDeals.com. The discount code is CHRIS3. Yes, sir. Yeah, it turns out Americans are against crime. And Democrats are starting to realize this. So wait till you hear what they're saying now. They're changing their tune, as they used to say.
You're listening to The Chris Plant Show. News Talk 105.9 WMAL, making sense of the news.
You're a pro. You can make a 5-ton HVAC condenser purr like a sleeping kitten. Weeds cower at your mere presence. The only thing cleaner than your clients' homes is your reputation. So why is a pro like you still stuck in the endless cycle of paperwork, scheduling, spreadsheets, and chasing invoices? Automate your office and get back to what you love with Jobber, the all-in-one tool that fits your entire office in your back pocket. Start your free trial today at jobber.com.
Ever wish buying a home was as easy as clicking your heels 3 times? At Northern Credit Union, we know there's no place like home. We offer first-time buyer programs with no closing costs, VA, USDA, seasonal, new construction, and many other loan options. If you're dreaming of home ownership, Northern will help you get into your new home in 3 clicks of your heels. Getting approved is quick and easy, and with our meet or beat rate guarantee, you know you're getting the lowest rate possible. Our team is here to help you along the yellow brick road to home ownership with honest advice, personalized service, and support every step of the way. Click your heels, or just call or text, because at Northern, there's no place like home. Northern Credit Union, mortgage magic in the real world. Call or text 315-782-0155 or apply online at mynorthern.com. Federally insured, NCUA, equal housing opportunity.
This week on Sports News, football's newest star ain't no rookie, it's DirecTV. They make it easy to find your pro and college teams across live TV and streaming apps so you never miss a moment. And with access to your game stats and scores in one place, it's good. It's DirecTV like you've never seen it. Visit DirecTV.com today. Internet-connected Gemini device and separate subscriptions required. New residential customers auto-renews monthly. Cancel anytime. Equipment lease required. Unreturned device fees apply. Credit card restrictions apply.
How do you make an Airbnb a Verbo? Picture a vacation rental with a host who's showing you every room like you've never seen a house before. Now get rid of them. There you go. No host ever. Now it's a Verbo. Make it a Verbo.
It's sunshine savings at Widget Auto Sales, a used car leader. Plenty of late model vehicles with low miles on the lot right now, like a loaded 2016 Lincoln MKX, only $15,999, or a 2020 Acura TLX. Beautiful. Low miles, just $27,999. A 2018 Toyota 4Runner, 59,000 miles, would look perfect in your driveway. Hey, the sun is shining at Widget Auto Sales on out of Washington Street, and see them online at widgetautosales.com. The used car leader.
Let's move! We have soccer practice, dance, and a play date.
Life moves fast, so every second counts, especially when it comes to big decisions like buying a car. That's why searching through Navy Federal's car buying service powered by TrueCar is a perfect place to start.
Thanks, Mom!
Navy Federal can help you find and finance the right vehicle so you can go wherever life takes you. Visit NavyFederal.org/TrueCar to learn more. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Navy Federal is insured by NCUA. Credit and collateral subject to approval.
With Robinhood, not only can you trade individual stocks and ETFs, you can also seamlessly buy and sell crypto at low costs. Trade all in one place. Get started now on Robinhood. Trading crypto involves significant risk. Crypto trading is offered through an account with Robinhood Crypto LLC. Robinhood Crypto is licensed to engage in virtual currency business activity by the New York State Department of Financial Services. Crypto held through Robinhood Crypto is not FDIC insured or SIPC protected. Investing involves risk, including loss of principal. Securities trading is offered through an account with Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC, a registered broker.
Ever wish buying a home was as easy as clicking your heels 3 times? At Northern Credit Union, we know there's no place like home. We offer first-time buyer programs with no closing costs, VA, USDA, seasonal.
Now I'm seeing clearly because I'm not drunk. Like I was
Yeah.
like most of the show. I'm able to pick up on a lot of stuff. And
Psych is live. That is Dave Riotta's son on his panel. That's Dave Riotta's boy. Wait, untraceable or untrackable, what do you call it? He lived in Shannon's chat. There you are, Dave. There's your boy, Dave Riotta. Where's Wax Cat at? I remember when Wax Cat cried about how I trolled Log Liquor way back in New York chat. And see, by subscribing to him and having to be a member and all that shit, if you want, when you do that, it shows your handle in his chat. That's where I found your handle at, Evil McDonald. I went into Site's chat, and there you were posting. Bam! Monetized. I'm not here to make money. Maybe it sounds stupid to some of you, but I don't need to make any money.
Yes, hello.
Hey, Mike.
How are you today?
Very well, Mike. What do you say?
Well, I was saying that every election I try and read whatever one of the politicians who's running has written. Back when Obama was running, since he was from Illinois, he was a senator, and I hadn't really heard about him. I read his two books, and in the middle of the book, Dreams of My Father, he wrote, quote, I do not remember anything after my second year in high school because of all the drugs I took and all the marijuana I smoked.
Yeah, he was in Hawaii, and Hawaii has the most potent pot in the world, at least back then, certainly did. And he was with the Choom Gang, his buddies in the Choom Gang, and basically all they did was smoke pot all day long. Oh, by the way, there's Tranny in Minnesota. He smoked pot all day and all night, every day, too.
Right. So every time I hear him talk, I just wonder if he has problems with his hearing.
Hi, Doug.
He's always yelling, and some of the stuff he says is.
Hey, Doug, Chewy was up here last night.
I obviously didn't vote, so I might.
Jennifer.
He never once ever wrote that he quit.
Yeah, so. That's funny. Oh, that's good. Yeah, Dreams from My Father, and his where he talks about Frank Marshall Davis. He just calls him Frank, the Communist Party mentor that teenager Barack had.
WMAL-FM, Woodbridge, Washington, a Cumulus media station. Making sense of the news. News Talk 105.9.
Chewy is in my prayers.
News now.
WMAL News at 11. Good morning, I'm John Matthews. We're hearing now from the parents of one of the two children who were killed in a Minneapolis Catholic church shooting this week.
8-year-old Fletcher Merkel, his father, showed just remarkable strength while talking about the evil that took his son's life.
He will never be allowed to hold him, talk to him, play with him, and watch him grow into the wonderful young man he was on the path to becoming.
Meanwhile, the parents of 10-year-old Harper Moisky say, quote, our hearts are broken, not only as parents, but also for Harper's sister, who adored her big sister and is grieving an unimaginable loss.
Fox News' Nate Foy. In the shadow of that tragedy here in D.C.,
a possible school shooting foiled in D.C. after authorities found a stockpile of weapons at a teenager's home, 6 pistols and dozens of bullets. Metro police say it all started when they found an alarming social media post with a potential threat to a D.C. public school. They got a warrant, arrested the teen, took those guns out of the home. Right now, they're not saying which school.
7 News' Adam Longo. As President Trump looks to extend the federal crime crackdown in D.C., he'll have no trouble getting Congress's blessing, at least not in the House.
JC and Alpesh Patel both called the cops on me, and they both came here concerned about guns, and we had a laugh. Now, if I was planning something or whatever, see, that's what they do. So it forces Google and YouTube. I should be able to show a gun up here. And, you know, if somebody reports me, unless I'm making death threats and shit and showing the guns. JC, you're a piece of shit. And so aren't you, Wiggin. And so aren't you, Alpesh Patel. In fact, Alpesh, you're the biggest piece of shit out here. You have nothing except to talk about other people. So all you do is attack other people. People who have what you don't have. You can't log off the internet. You'd have nobody to talk to. Alpesh, if you log off, you have nobody to talk to. What are you getting now? You got Patrick Rowe and you got Doug Kittleson. I'm really disappointed in you, Doug Kittleson. Really, really disappointed. I heard Melinda needs to just kick you the fuck out. She can do better than that. She'd be better off on her own. She doesn't need you. You don't do anything for her. She has to fucking put up with a lot of shit. You're an idiot, Kittleson, and fuck you. I'm here to lift people up. I'm not here to bring people down. That's what Wiggin does. That's what JC does. JC's favorite thing is to bring others down. That's her favorite thing to do. Go live, JC. Go live, Wiggin. Duh, he wants me to go live. Duh. Doug, I'm sick. I'm sick of Wiggin. My fucking camera thing is. I'm the type of guy, if I was her neighbor, I wouldn't ignore her if she was, because she opposed Trump. I'd open the door for her. I'd go get her groceries for her. I'd come over and hang out and have a cup of coffee with her. Sure, I would. Is she married? I think she has a husband, right? She's worse than that, Tom. She's a complete buffoon. Ignorant motherfucking bitch. Complete, sincere ignorance. I'm a conservative. No, you're not, JC. Nothing conservative about you. Nothing. You were a burden on your husband. You put that fucker in a home. You said you were divorced. You weren't divorced. The truth came out over a period of time, JC. My fucking camera is still fucking doing it. Yeah, it does it over here. You can't refresh this. I'd have to fucking end the stream and come back.
Life moves fast, so every second counts, especially when it comes to big decisions like buying a car. That's why searching through Navy Federal's car buying service powered by TrueCar is a perfect place to start.
Thanks, Mom.
Navy Federal can help you find and finance the right vehicle so you can go wherever life takes you. Visit NavyFederal.org/TrueCar to learn more. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Navy Federal is insured.
Maybe that'll help. Let's see. Close them other tabs.
Advance of the holiday weekend, 95 southbound, very heavy and slow from Norton down to 123. Then there was an accident at Dale Boulevard. That was cleared. Everything is out of the way, but it's still slow from Dale Boulevard down to Centerport Parkway in Stafford County without much of a break. Did a couple of breaks, but most of the way down, very heavy and slow.
Wiggin, why are you begging fucking Alpesh Patel? Why are you enlisting a foreigner? Well, you did it with all of them. With Whipper, you did it with Dutchie, you did it with all of them. With Paul Beach Life, you gave him the go. You got a problem. It's twofold. Me and Rusty. Rusty's the technician. I'm the tactician. You got a problem. Big time. Because I ain't going to give up. I'm not just going to quit. Fuck you. You ain't going to make me quit. I'm going to make you quit. I've already made JC quit. She hasn't streamed for 2 days. And I'm waiting for her to go live. Her and her $1,000 a year for StreamYard so she can show little pictures.
According to new polling, 81% of Americans say crime is a major problem.
Here's the White House press secretary. This is so much better than that Corinne Jean-Pierre.
To reduce crime in these cities.
Why would anyone think that crime is a problem in American cities? Oh, well, 81%. You couldn't get 81% of Americans to agree that ice cream is good. And now, Led Zeppelin.
Been a long time since I rock and roll.
Kamala Harris could use herself a little Led Zeppelin today.
Been a long time, been a long time, been a long time.
Crime, Democrats, hypocrites, Barack Obama, Eric Holder coming up, gerrymandering.
Oh, Wiggins back up on his fan. Oh. Oh, they're bonding. They're bonding. When I did it, I was a trainer. I was sucking his ass. I don't use your playlist, you dumb fucker. Look at this motherfucking desperate motherfucker. I fuck you. I don't even look at your playlist. You said I was playing something and I wasn't. You guessed it wrong. I was playing Frank Zappa and you thought it was Joe Satriani or something. Fuck you. You don't know shit.
You're not cool. You're a goddamn boomer. When Lady Bam
You're a goddamn boomer. Well, you're a boomer too.
Right here. This is your classic.
If you were born in 57, you're a boomer.
I think we got him worked up again. He looks animated.
No, we got him worked up again. No, I shouldn't even be restreaming you. In fact, I just checked in to see where you're at.
I call it detonated.
The Daily Caller News Foundation.
Well, let them bond.
Secret Service protection for former Vice
Wiggin and Al
President
Pesh are bonding.
on Thursday. That was yesterday, last night. A senior White House official confirmed to the Daily Caller News Foundation the termination of Harris's security detail will end by September 1st. Nothing can just happen today. You know,
ain't nobody posting in your chat, Al
CNN
Pesh.
first reported this frightening news. Vice presidents of the United States typically receive a security detail for the first 6 months after they leave office. But former President Joe Biden signed a directive, an executive order. Was it done with the auto pen? Did Joe Biden know anything about it, or was it just decided by a staffer? This is kind of an interesting thing. The termination of service, typically the vice president, former vice president, receives a security detail for the first 6 months after they leave office. Former President Joe Biden allegedly signed a directive to extend her protection shortly before leaving office. You are hereby authorized to discontinue any security-related procedures previously authorized by executive memorandum beyond those required by law for the following individuals effective September 1st, 2025. Former Vice President Kamala D. Harris. Trump's letter reads. Now, here's the thing. So she's supposed to, and she's entitled to, 6 months of Secret Service protection after she leaves the vice presidency. That's normal, right? But in the Biden White House, where the auto pen was signing all kinds of crazy stuff that nobody knows and Joe Biden doesn't know anything about, the auto pen probably signed, hey, we're going to extend your Secret Service protection by a year, so you're going to get it for a year and a half instead of just for a half a year, just for 6 months, a year and a half. And the Trump White House learned of this and said, you know, you guys just grab every freebie off the shelf you can grab. You're like the looters at the, Walgreens, the CVS, filling your bags with stuff. You just sweep your arm across the shelves and steal everything in the store. And that's what they're doing here. Is they just amazing. And the Trump White House said, enough of that. We've had enough of that. We're not doing that. So you get what you're entitled to legally, right? But no more. And that's going to make them go crazy. CNN's already gone crazy about it. Isn't that something? Kirsten Allen, senior advisor for Kamala Harris, told CNN that the former vice president is grateful to the Secret Service for their professionalism, dedication, and unwavering commitment to safety. That's why they had Kirsten Allen give the statement, because Kamala Harris was throwing lamps at the wall. Isn't that amazing? This move followed Harris's announcement that she would not run for governor of California in 2026. She's preparing to go on her book tour, you see, and that's going to be exciting, her book tour. So maybe the publishing house can provide her security. Maybe that'd be good. What do you think of that? But that is that I was a little surprised to see that this morning. But also I didn't know that the Biden White House had said, I'd give her an extra year. Never mind what the law says. Never mind what she's entitled to. There's no crime in America. There's nothing to be worried about. she can wander around on her own. Her biggest threat is her husband, right, whose Secret Service code name is Slugger. Because the way he smacked that woman at the Cannes Film Festival in France, so she went spinning off on her heels, smacked her. Democrats, you know how they are. They're not normal. But that's pretty amazing. All right, now let's get to the crime, because we just had the White House Press Secretary, Caroline Leavitt, yesterday at the podium, saying that the latest numbers are out, and 81% of Americans, this is the Associated Press and NORC poll, not a conservative outfit by any stretch of the imagination. How much of a problem do you think crime is in large cities? 81% of us said major problem. 18% said minor problem. That leaves 1% that said not a problem. Not a crime, a problem in our large cities? No, not a problem. There's nothing to see here. Man, oh man. And they asked in the same poll, do you think it's acceptable for federal forces to assist local police? 55% of us said acceptable. You bet. 37% said unacceptable. That's just Trump derangement syndrome. Wait till you hear the mayor of Baltimore, the Democrat, in a moment. And 7% said perhaps fairly, don't know enough. That's probably a fair response under the circumstances. But a clear majority, 55%, do you think it's acceptable for federal law enforcement to assist local police? That absolutely yes. Now, the D.C. crime stats, because of the federal government intervention in Washington, D.C., burglary is down 19%. That's good.
Monica.
Assault with a dangerous weapon down.
That's
44%.
Monica.
Robbery down 44%. Homicide down 33%. That means lives are quite literal.
Hey, Tom, work with me, Tom, will you? Listen, go to acid trip. No, I'll show it because he wants me to do it. Okay. This is so funny. Wiggin is over on Acid Trip's fucking chat. And look at the name he's using for himself. Yeah. Look at the fucking look at this. He's over on Acid Trip's panel. Look at chat legend. Look at this dumb fuck. Oh, he turned it off. He turned it off. Oh, come on, go back to normal. He went back. He turned it off. Wiggin left. Legendary chat. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Wiggin. Attaboy, Wiggin. Come on, slap yourself on the back. Attaboy. Holy fuck. Yeah, he's winning, all right. He's over at Acid Trips begging. There you go. Boy, that's a great troll you got there, Wiggin. That guy, he's one of the best out here, Wiggin. He knows how to get people's address and fucking harass them in chat. So he's a good troll in your eyes. Wiggin, you're just giving us material. You know, Rusty's gonna come up with something brilliant. She probably already has. She's still working on it. You give it time. I mean, it's not nighttime yet. Best you're going to be able to do, Acid Trip, is turn me in for copyright for restreaming you. That's all you have left, boy. Tiffany come there and wanted you to do that. Why are you doing this with Billy?
Get everyone and children and old ladies and terrorizing everybody. Do push-ups and pull-ups outside like they're RFK Jr. And look like crazy muscle-bound, just out of prison, mentally ill people. The Democrats think that's a neighborhood enhancer. Now, the Daily Caller News Foundation went out in Washington, D.C. with a camera, a video camera, like a television camera. It's kind of impressive. And the Daily Caller News Foundation, they've got the story, residents in one of D.C.'s roughest wards says Trump's crime crackdown is working. And here it is. They're talking.
If I put my glasses on, I can read that from here.
So everybody's black. Talking to people at a bus stop and out on the sidewalk.
Do you feel like it's
but then it shows all the glare.
Has gotten more safe, less safe?
Ever since Trump put out the law, I say more safe for more protection, police protection.
Both good and bad. I think it's good that it is having some results. I think he's arrested like 500 people.
Lately, nothing that much has been going on since law enforcement been around. Yeah.
People is not out as much.
Hi, Lisa.
So I'm grateful.
I'm in euphoria right now.
I think it might be a little over the top, but it is good results. So I can't complain about it.
Ward 7, majority black ward in Washington, D.C. Just talking to pedestrians, people out on the street. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that nuts? Now, let's go to the mayor of Baltimore. The mayor of Baltimore. They're like, yeah, there's less crime, there's less crime since the law enforcement started happening. When Democrat Muriel Bowser, 100% Democrat city council in charge, and a Democrat police chief who's hired because she's the DEI head, literally. They're not fighting crime. President Trump is fighting crime. Now, the Democrat mayor of Baltimore, who's a black guy too,
euphoria.
Brandon Scott. Guess what he wants now?
The city still has work to do on crime. Would there be a world in which you'd be open to a National Guard deployment?
If the president wants to help us continue to reduce gun violence in Baltimore, he could send us more agents to our local FBI, ATF, DEA.
He wants more FBI, more DEA, more ATF in Baltimore to reduce gun crime. Because, we're already reducing. We're only going to have 10,000 murders this year. Don't worry about it. But now the Democrat black guy, Mayor Baltimore, wants more FBI, more ATF, more DEA to fight crime in Baltimore. Isn't that shocking? Gosh. Maybe they saw the polls, because we know they don't care about human life.
Hey,
I want to talk to you about living a better digital life here in America with one of our newest partners, WebRoot. WebRoot, because the total protection product that they provide, WebRoot's all-in-one package offers plan options for individuals, allowing for coverage of up to 5 electronic devices, up to 10 devices for a family package, and they've got you covered no matter what. WebRoot's coverage includes antivirus protection, identity theft protection, VPN backup, and a whole lot more. And you don't need to being, the master of the house. Your kids are using an iPad.
If I were to give any advice to anybody that comes on social media, you can use Google as a dictionary. But if you have a collegiate dictionary, an actual dictionary, that's good to have. Because it's smart to look up words so you know what's being said. And that's where Wiggin gets mad at me. I come up with words that motherfuckers never even heard of, like vituperative. And the meaning is simple, vituperative. Just bitter and abusive. Just a very bitter person you are. If you didn't have anything bad to say about anybody, you wouldn't be talking at all, Wiggin. Seriously. Yeah.
Chris Plant, the Chris Plant Show. News Talk 105.9 WMAL, making sense of the news.
Not for double standards, Wiggin. You wouldn't have any standards. Not at all. Wiggin, you and JC and Monica. Where's Kellyanne at, anyways? Remember how they got me to go over there? You know, they want me to kiss your fucking ring. I knew then, Wiggin. I knew then. And then the thing what you did with Rusty, how ungrateful. She's helping you fucking open a stream. I'm speaking for myself. All right. I'm not going to treat somebody like dirt and they help me out with something. I've learned way more from Rusty than I did from you, Wiggin. And then you're mad because Doug drove up here. It just shows how shallow you really are, Wiggin. And your little girlfriend been passed around. She's got 4 kids, all out of wedlock, sucking off the system.
Something amazing is happening in business. More companies are turning to now.
I could. You want to see me dance on my table? I'll get up on this motherfucker and dance.
With the power of Apple Silicon, best-in-class security, and compatibility across your favorite.
That's, yeah, the good Merriam-Webster dictionary, collegiate dictionary is. That's a must. That is a must book to have. One of my nieces has mine. She went to college a long time ago, and I let her use my dictionary, and it hasn't been returned. About it, Wiggin. You think you come on up, call me a pedophile, Wiggin? Just because some girl you don't even know that person. And you're making this part of your life, but then you say, "Oh, it's just YouTube. Don't take it so seriously." Wiggin, why are you going to Alpesh's fucking chat? Why didn't you go there when I was there for the longest time with a wrench? Huh? It's the game you guys play. See, Wiggin, you're a punk. You don't run shit out here. You fucking legendary chatter. No, what name do you have? You fucking left awful quick. They didn't want to stream you in the first place, and I peeked in there and I seen what you had underneath your name. Legendary chat. Chat legend. You can't have math without good grammar. You write a math question out. Is and are very important symbols. They're math terms. Those are math terms, period. A, and, right? They misuse it all the time. Was, were. They get them mixed up all the time. Those are math terms. The basics of algebra. These fuckers don't know shit. What do you think calculus is? I'm not a chemist. You gotta be pretty smart to be a chemist. Log Liquor tried to be a chemist and he burned his feet. And it looks like, if Rusty still claims to be FDU, she wants to do that. I guess I'm part of FDU, and FDU is part of me. So you guys in FDU, suck it up. Because I'm here to help Rusty out. I owe her a favor. Hopefully I've done it. Fuck you, Wiggin. You're a cocksucker. You don't get along well with other people. I could never work with you. I'd stuff you in a fucking mixer bowl, and I'd have the dough hook in there, and I'd fucking knead you like a piece of bread. I would. You're a fucktard. Grungy fucker. No wonder you got long hair and a beard, you lazy bastard. You fucking sit at home and you fucking suck off the taxpayers, and then you think you're king. Matt! See, Wiggin, Matt doesn't really like me as a person, but he likes what I stand for. He's Team USA. You're not Team U. Hey, Rusty, you're not Team USA, Wiggin. What the fuck is your problem? You're an American, right? Why are you sucking up to Alpesh? I did it. And you guys had a problem with you fucking making fun of me being. You can't script this in Hollywood.
After commuting there for a while, it's just incredible. But a thought came to me is that, they're saying, oh, this is going to be great for now, but then it's not stable. They can't keep up with the cost, and they can't have this deployed to all cities. But I was thinking, for National Guard, they have to spend 1 weekend a month being National Guardsmen. Why don't they just change it so that instead of sitting around the armory, they can be deployed? They can go to a city or make it one.
Well, that's how it works. They call it reserves. The National Guard are reserves. It's the state militia. Only they're in, they can be called to active duty like that.
And that type of thing. They're not necessarily,
I was always active duty. I didn't.
Their training. That's what they do.
I didn't go into the Guard when I got out of the
That's
Navy.
a
I
very
could have.
Interesting thought. A very interesting thought. And I'm told that even compared to a week ago, that Union Station looks better today than it did a week ago. I haven't been down there since the whole thing started, I've got to confess. But it is one of the country's.
If I have a bucket list, places in the world I want to see, Washington, D.C. is the place to spend a week. You got to spend at least a week in Washington to take everything in. You're not going to do it in 1 or 2 days.
Seats.
No.
Rows of seats for people to sit in. Now it's just an empty shell. I would have
Actually, a month. It'd take a month to see all the history of Washington, D.C. It would take you a month of being there.
And then the Democrats ruined it.
You got to go to Arlington Cemetery, the whole 9 yards. Fuck, the Library of Congress would take you a week. You'd be stuck in there for a week.
WMAL News at 11:30. I'm Heather Curtis. New this hour, Arlington County Police.
I'm mad at you, kiddos. I don't really want to talk to you.
Last Friday, as part of a larger effort to combat retail theft and
I don't want to let you on my panels, kiddos. I'm mad at you. Go suck Wiggins' ass.
Charges range from theft to threats against police.
Flip-flop.
One suspect who allegedly threatened to kill an officer.
You abused my trust, kiddos.
Police also recovered thousands
You did.
of dollars of stolen goods. Former Vice President
You want to troll me? This is what you're going to get. I don't think you're funny.
Without Secret Service protection, President Trump revoked her security detail and services starting Monday.
Go open your own panel, kiddos.
Additional 6-month detail to 18 months, which would have taken it until next July. Traffic and weather next.
This report is sponsored by Green Pest Services.
Green Pest Services trains to deliver results. Call now to get 50% off your first treatment, plus a free termite inspection, a $199 value. Fast, effective, pest-free, guaranteed. Green Pest Services, because pests should be the ones panicking, not you.
There, take that for whatever.
Here's Steve Shorn in the Hadid Carpet Cleaning Traffic Center.
On this Friday before the Labor Day weekend, 95 southbound is going to be very heavy and slow now from Norton down to 123. Get a brief break, and so again, Boulevard off and on down just before you get to Frederick.
Frog.
You're continuing south, you will encounter a delay south of Route 3. Exit 126, Route 117 Spotsylvania. Along the way there was just a report of an accident. Heading to the Bay Bridge right now, eastbound 15301.
DC's mostly black. Go figure.
Still March 7 forecast.
Today, mostly sunny with a high near 81. Tonight, partly cloudy with a low around 57. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, a high near 70. Right now, 75 degrees in Washington. I'm Heather Curtis, Sunday Talk, 105.9 WMAL.
Ever wish buying a home?
Why do you think the Confederates wanted to take over Washington, D.C.? Because of its location.
We offer first-time buyer programs with no closing costs. VA, USDA.
Wait, Washington, D.C. is only about 65 square miles. That's not really very much.
Will help you get into your new home in 3 clicks of your heels.
65 square miles.
Getting approved is quick and easy. And with our meter beat rate guarantee, you know you're getting the lowest rate possible. Our team is here to help you along the yellow brick road.
It's not even 10 miles by 10 miles.
Personalized service and support every step of the way.
10 times 10 would be 100.
Or just call or text.
It's only about 65, 66, 67 square miles. So you take an acre of land, 208 and whatever, point whatever feet, square feet. And use the math formula to come up with 67 square miles. Go ahead. How about you, Banku? You're running around, oh, what's 17 times 17? Do that in your head. Da, 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 da.
Now it's a verbo. Make it a verbo.
I wouldn't mind trying some Maui Wowie. That's just what I need. I could put on a good show if I had some of that shit. I got alfalfa in the front.
Never miss a moment. And with access to your game stats and scores in one place, it's good. It's DirecTV like you've never seen it. Visit DirecTV.com today.
Internet-connected Gemini device and separate subscriptions required. New residential customers auto-renews monthly. Cancel anytime. Equipment lease required. Unreturned device fees apply. Credit card restrictions apply.
It's sunshine savings at Widget Auto Sales, a used car leader. Plenty of late model vehicles with low miles on the lot right now, like a loaded 2016 Lincoln MKX, only $15,999, or a 2020 Acura TLX, beautiful, low miles, just $27,999. The 2018 Toyota 4Runner, 59,000 miles, would look perfect in your driveway. Hey, the sun is shining at Widget Auto Sales on Ottawa Washington Street, and see them online at widgetautosales.com, the used car leader.
The Metro Mattress Labor Day sale is here, with queen mattresses starting at just $349. Get a Labor Day special bedding bundle with purchase of select luxury mattresses, or get a free matching box spring foundation with spring air back supporter mattresses. Plus, up to $900 on Beauty Rest Rack and Tempur-Pedic adjustable sets. And pay no interest for 60 months. The name families have trusted for over 45 years. Metro Mattress.
Metro Mattress, the sleep superstar.
Ever wish buying a home was as easy as clicking your heels 3 times? At Northern Credit Union, we know there's no place like home. We offer first-time buyer programs with no closing costs, VA, USDA, seasonal, new construction, and many other loan options. If you're dreaming of home ownership, Northern will help you get into your new home in 3 clicks of your heels. Getting approved is quick and easy, and with our meet or beat rate guarantee, you know you're...
All right, here he was. Wow. Just a little bit ago, he was up on Alpesh's Patel. All right, look at undefeated chat legend. This motherfucker. Ain't nobody posting over there. Undefeated chat. Undefeated at what? Getting the fucking skankiest girl to come to your place? Is that what you did?
WMAL, making sense of education.
And then you get the best girl. And you cry about me. You've been crying about me since day one. Yeah. Undefeated chat legend.
As for Kamala Harris losing her Secret Service detail.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
No one has ever tried
you're defeated. You won't admit defeat.
Vice President of the United States, much less a.
And Alpesh says he's watching me melt down. Come on back, Alpesh. You laugh because I won't let you have your picture up. Well, I did. You fucking cocksucker.
President, Vice President, anything of the kind. John F. Kennedy, I think, might be the last.
Yeah, calling somebody a cocksucker is not really a very pleasant thing to say.
You know, that was a while ago, and they're now.
Unless it's a girl that enjoys doing it. You know, you can call a girl. You know, if a girl's a cocksucker, that's okay because that's what they're built for. And you can call me a pussy sucker.
And Joe Ford was shot at twice. And the list goes on and on of
Fuck you,
Republicans
Wigan.
being targeted and shot at and attempted assassinations. Democrats, I'm scratching my head. I think might be John F. Kennedy was the last time anybody took a shot at a Democrat. Kind of interesting. Gotta say. Now, we were just talking about crime, and the Democrats say there's no crime, except there have been some interesting developments.
Say something, boy.
The mayor of Baltimore, let's go, Brandon Johnson.
Look at him.
I'm sorry.
Look at this fucking. Look at this. He's supposed to be cool. He's dancing.
Scott is Baltimore, and he's the Democrat mayor of Baltimore, and he says,
Call the cops. Call the fucking cops.
More ATF. Alcohol, tobacco, firearms, and explosives.
Call the fucking cops.
Make an excellent convenience store. ATF,
Call the cops, you stupid fucker. Call them. I'm being racist. Look at you. You look like you're from fucking Saudi Arabia. That fucking nose of yours, a big old fucking Jewish crook in it. You're half Jewish and you're half fucking inbred.
And now the mayor of Baltimore, Democrat, is saying, yeah, we could use some more of that because we're trying to fight.
Yeah. Look at them skinny little fucking arms, olive oil looking fuckers.
I'm telling you.
The president wants to help us continue to reduce gun violence in Baltimore. He can send us more agents to our local FBI, ATF, DEA.
All right, so that's the first Democrat mayor that I've heard of who was on camera openly. Was he on CNN there? Oh, he was on MS-13, DNC. Yeah, what a circle fest the media and the Democrat Party has in the hot tub in which they live. Boy, oh boy. Let's see, we've got the governor of California, Gavin Newsom. Should Vance come before Newsom? Yeah, okay. Let's go to Gavin Newsom because Gavin Newsom, he's not yet asking Trump for federal help. But listen to him. Suddenly he's like, oh, wait a minute, there's crime. And the polls show that people don't like murder. People don't like armed robbery. People don't like carjacking. People don't like the Democrat Party's daily routine of violent crime, usually involving guns. Isn't that amazing? And they don't like illegal alien gang members running loose on the street. Turns out, and they call you racist, right? Isn't that amazing? And I think we have some Tom Homan for you.
You're not coming up, kiddos. I don't want to talk to you, kiddos. I don't want to talk to you, kiddos. I don't. I don't. Go over to Alpes's chat. I don't want to talk to you. I'm not letting you up. Kiddos, I'm not letting you up.
Billy Hayden is so desperate for a woman.
Suppression.
He can't contain himself from saying it.
Made it up.
I want to hear this.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna talk. That's what we're here to talk about. That's not what you're here to talk about.
Your friend Alpesh is crying.
Yeah, but Newsom. Oh, well, this is one of the funniest moments, I think.
The old cannibals and that.
Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah, he's talking about how you got a law enforcement. They need to go to Los Angeles and Bakersfield, and San Bernardino because crime.
We're going to advance this effort down in LA to other parts of the Central Valley, not just limited to Bakersfield, in partnership with Mayor Go there in San Bernardino. And we're going to expand this operation in a collaborative that continues to include the cities and counties, our partners in the sheriff's office and local law enforcement agencies.
A collaborative. It's a collaborative. It's a co-op. He's talking about now. He's suddenly out of nowhere talking about fighting crime in a collaboration, a collaborative, if you will, with the Democrat mayors of Los Angeles and San Bernardino and Bakersfield. Honestly, and I tell you, we were talking to somebody yesterday out of Lake Geneva, Wisconsin, a great American from Lake Geneva, Wisconsin, who also works security at his church on Sunday outside of Chicago, near Chicago. And he said they've got MS-13 problems in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin, a beautiful Wisconsin location where, as you might imagine, there's a lake. And the Democrats have waved MS-13 and Tren de Aragua into the country and distributed these people all over the country like the criminal enterprise that is the Democrat Party. Isn't that amazing?
Mad at me.
But
he
now,
want nothing to do with me, and he's fucking acting like a little bitch. And he told me to go over. He told me to go over to Alpesh Patel's channel and fucking cry to him. So I came over here to tell you that Billy's acting like a little bitch.
It's terrible, isn't it? This is really bad, son.
It is terrible. It is terrible.
Oh, he's having a meltdown. He's having a breakdown, man. He's complaining about everyone. He's just gone a bit weird to the last couple of days.
Billy's not a very good friend.
No, not at all. Keep him at a distance, friend-wise. You know, he's very weary of him. I wouldn't call him a friend.
Friend, as long as I'm buying.
Someone on the internet. Personally, I wouldn't trust that geezer. $1.
Then why do you watch me? Why you pay attention to what I do?
But he's jealous as well. He's jealous you got a woman. He's jealous you got money. He's jealous, you know, you live in a nice place and you look after it. And
Yeah, I'm jealous. Melinda's mad at him for maintaining a relationship with JC.
He doesn't like it, man. And he's really desperate. He wants to have
JC has fucking disrespected Melinda, and he doesn't give a shit. That's why I'm mad at you, kiddos. That's why I'm mad at you, kiddos. Your wife's being insulted by JC, and you don't care. Oh, some husband you are.
Beard and a mustache riding with that beard and mustache, ain't you? Fuck you, Patrick Rowe, you old fucker. No, seriously, kiddos. Would you rather
say I never know what to believe?
Give Billy Anal or
lots and lots of Trump supporters are sending Gavin Newsom baseball accounts that say Trump for president in 2028, where he would be running for the fourth time as president and win for the third time, which isn't allowed anymore. And you know, it's so easy to get their votes, isn't it? Here's Gavin Newsom.
He'll be sending them to voting booths and polling places all across this country. I have 24 Trump 2028 hats.
I'm being dead serious.
His folks keep sending them.
I know in homosexual relationships, one of the others, the wife.
Who spends $200 million on a ballroom at their home and then leaves?
So,
I warned you, kiddos.
This is serious.
He's got a troubles because they're all laughing at his face.
I warned you, kiddos.
Yeah, first of all, they're going to summon us like the National Guard. They're going to be at every.
I hand-rolled that, Alpesh, you stupid fuck.
Hitler and Mussolini. What else are they calling everybody now? That's totalitarian. He's the death of democracy, as this is the standard issue of Democrat Party rhetoric today. Oh wait, he's got 24, I'll bet he's lying, baseball hats that people have sent him that say Trump 2028, right? And he's like, oh, he's serious. And then to support that, Trump is using some of his own money, and he's raising money privately to build a ballroom at the White House. And it's true, the ballroom that's it's kind of the smallest place in the global kind of smallest place. And Trump has said $200 million to build this ballroom and add on to the White House. And it's my gift to the White House. And he said, I'm going to leave it. I've got the audio soundbite of him where actually, I've got it right here. That's Michael put it right there. There it is now. It's soundbite number 11. So here's Gavin Newsom. Oh, yeah. And he says, who builds a $200 million ballroom to their house? It's not his house. And he thinks that he moves in, it's his house. It's not. It's the president's house. And you get to live there, or you have to live there, for 4 years or for 8 years. And that's it. But President Trump made it abundantly clear. July 31st, that's not even a month ago, that President Trump made quite clear what he's doing at the ballroom at the White House.
I always said I was going to do something about the ballroom because they should have one. So we'll be leaving it. It'll be a great legacy project. And I think it'll be special. You saw some renderings of the initial. I think it'll be really beautiful.
I think it'll be really beautiful. But Gavin Newsom, who builds a $200 million ballroom to their house, it's not his house, and then leaves. Really mental cases.
Who spends $200 million on a ballroom at their home and then leaves?
The president of the United States, who's a billionaire, who's raising the money privately to build the ballroom, the White House, the East Room. I've been to the White House many, many times, and a lot of things. And the state dinners and so on in the East Room. It's not that big a room. It's bigger than this radio studio, but it's not that big a space. You know, you can go to hotels in Washington for weddings that have much larger ballrooms than the White House has. That's absolutely true. So President Trump is fixing that, and the lunatics are just having mental breakdowns over everything because it's what they do. Let's go to now. Here's let's go, Brandon Johnson from Chicago. Want to fight crime? President Trump is trying to crush crime in Chicago, where, again, they've had 235 murders so far this year, plus 1,069 additional people shot. Isn't that amazing? For a total of 1,304 people shot and 282 homicides. a total of 282 homicides
in Chicago.
And again, the last 5 years of warfare in Afghanistan, and we had a total of 78 Americans killed in 5 years of warfare in Afghanistan. Chicago has had 282 homicides this year, and this year alone. Aren't they amazing? Our Democrat.
I've been fishing all morning, Matt. I've been catching all kinds of fish.
Stop murder in Chicago. You want to fight homicides in here. You want to reduce the number. You want to save hundreds of lives in Chicago, spare hundreds of families, the agony. And here's what Brandon Johnson says.
They don't care about solutions to gun violence or homelessness or immigration. They just don't want to see it. They don't want our communities to be safer for all of us. They just want to play on people's fears.
Yeah, they don't want
They
plays on people's fears and announces that he's not planning on doing anything about crime or homelessness in Chicago. And it does remind me of an Obama administration State Department official that was testifying before Congress, Victoria Nuland, who explained that the Russian playbook, the Soviet playbook, is accusing the other guy of doing what you're doing.
It is classic Russian technique to blame on the other guy what they're planning to do themselves.
And that is what Brandon Johnson is doing here. Victoria Nuland, Democrat, Obama administration, laid it out, accused the other guy of what they are doing themselves. And they don't care about solutions for gun violence or homelessness, as he steadfastly resists any even suggestion of solutions for gun violence, for murder, for crime, for homelessness, not lifting a finger to do a thing. They only want to play on the fears as he plays on the fears. It's the Soviet playbook that he's using. Now, Tom Homan, our border czar and crime fighter, Tom Homan, he was asked about Let's Go Brandon yesterday, and he responded.
It's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Like I just said, we took guns off the street that are fully automatic in the city of Chicago. That's a solution. We took child sexual predators, people who committed sexual crimes against children, off the streets of Chicago. That's a solution. Taking public safety threats off the streets of Chicago makes Chicago safer. If he had 1 ounce of integrity, he would thank President Trump for making Chicago safer every day.
And instead, what they do is they accuse you of not fighting crime while you're fighting crime, not dealing with homelessness while you're dealing with homelessness. And at the same time, they aren't lifting a finger to do anything about any of it. That is, as Victoria Nuland explained, the Russian Soviet playbook that the Democrats, more left than they've ever been, are employing.
All right. Now, at one time, I knew Vader's address to go to his chat. So I just typed in Ramio Cross, and look what comes up. I typed in that. I typed in Ramio Cross, and look what comes up. Wow. Isn't that interesting? See, this is how I learn things. All right. So I do search, and that's the only handle that comes up under that. Isn't that something? What the fuck? Ah.
Your license will say restricted to automatic. Yeah. I trained my wife taught me how to drive it.
My wife taught my wife taught me my wife taught me my. You're pathetic, kiddos.
He wants to keep fighting for justice. That's what he's fighting for justice. ICE, Immigration, Customs, and
Thank you so much. Welcome Joe Bonamassa to the stage.
Sorry, Wiggin, I've been listening to Bonamassa for a long time, so fuck you. I don't need your playlist. Undefeated chat legend, my foot. This is last call. I'm going to take off unless some people want to come up and got something to say.
On a rainy night like this, starving for your love, all for just one kiss. Every raindrop I feel against my window.
Fuck you, Wiggin. Your crybabies are at Al Pesh's chat on their panel right now. Kiddo's crying that I'm not much of a friend. Fuck you, kiddos. Melinda, I don't know whatever the deal is there. Fucking. I'd knock that motherfucker out, Melinda. I'd finish breaking his jaw. Holy fucking slobbering. Kiddos, come up here and explain to me why I should be your friend. Got an itch, right there. It's not flat, but all your glands are right in your armpit. A lot of them. Especially sweat glands. Come on, Alpesh, let's see you dance. Do that thing with your fingers. It just smash you. You're weak. All you fuckers are weak. I love this particular tune. Number one, it's not copyrighted so much. You can get away with playing it. Warren Hayes with John Bonamassa. If you don't know who Warren Hayes is, Leonard Skinner. Or did he play for Allman Brothers? Which one? Squirrel! Finally quit raining. I didn't get to go for a walk yet. I gotta go out and walk around. I have a suggestion for you when you go out and get on deer watch. Take a couple, 3 apples with you. Use one to scent your body with. Take a bite out of it, rub it on your clothes, your boots, the tree you're standing next to. You get within about 20 yards or so of where you're going to sit, right? Rub that apple on a tree a little bit. They'll smell that shit, right? It covers something. And if they smell you, right? Because the deer's going to find you first. Even if you're downwind of them, they're going to fucking find you. I know. I've killed a lot of deer, Tom. I'm a deer hunter. Well, I was lighting a joint one morning and I shot one of the biggest bucks I've ever shot. I just put that fucker in my mouth, was going to light it, motherfucker, and he come into sight. I just pulled my gun up and bang.
In 2013, wait a minute. You're telling me in 2013 you were using paper logs?
Back to the music. Still last call. Yeah, up on a rock I was, on a ridge, right next to a big pine tree. So I was actually shooting down. Yeah, you got to get up high. Or be lucky enough to be in the right spot at the right time. Worst part is when you go to get in there and you fucking hear them run. You might push deer out where you're walking into. But they have a tendency to circle around and come back. Well, you're not using it as bait. You're eating an apple. It's not bait. You're covering your scent with it. That's not illegal. It's not like you got a fucking trough out there filled with apples and all kinds of other, corn. They like corn. Hay and grass and shit like that. Yeah. Straw. They'll lay down in straw. You put straw out there, they'll lay down on it. I've shot 2 bucks laying in its bed. 2. Sneaking in. Snow on the ground. They stand out like a fucker. That 30-06, all you need. That's a good gun. 300 Win Mag is a little fucking overkill. Until a bear comes at you. Them motherfuckers, hard to kill. You gotta hit them just right. You don't want a wounded bear around you. They can get ugly. Usually black bears run away from you though. I don't like shooting bears. I've never shot a bear. I could have a couple, 3 times. I won't shoot a bear. I don't want no bear. I like seeing them. I have peanuts right in front of my window. And the blue jays are swarming. Not many people hunt polar bear. You have to go a long ways to find a polar bear to shoot. Yeah, 12 gauge, 3 inch, 3.5 inch. What is it, 3.5 inch with a full choke on it? All right. Yeah, slug from that fucking thing. I prefer 16 gauge. When I was a kid growing up, Dad had a double barrel 16. That's what he let me shoot with. That's what I go out and try to. Partridges are the hardest thing to kill, Tom. You ever been partridge hunting? That is a hard game to bag right there. Partridge. And if you get a couple, 3 of them, they're good to eat. Even just one. You know, snack. It's just a snack. It's better than a Cornish game hen. And I love Cornish game hens. I might cook some Cornish game hens sometime. So all the piss-ons are over at El Pesh chat. All right, I'll post the link one more time. I'm going to take a couple more puffs off this joint, and then I'm going to end this stream, and I'll be back later. Not long ago, Alpesh was saying how I had all you fuckers triggered, and I was winning and all that shit. Now look at it. You know what? I would be willing to bet down where you live, there's still a lot of fucking forest, wilderness. All right, you guys got to have partridge or grouse or something down there. Pheasant, you got to have them kind of birds down there because they survive just about. But they are a northern bird. Because they live through a winter. There you'll find in wintertime, you go up in the woods, you hear them fuckers drumming all the time. You go out and try to kill one, it's fucking, you got to have a keen eye, boy. I tell you what, they're hard to fucking find, especially the partridge. Pheasants stand right out. Patrick Rose sounds like he's gargling when he talks. You hear him fucking talking? Yeah, I'll turn it up for a minute. He's sitting there drunk.
Write a book called The Perfect Scam. You can make more money.
I'll fucking buy that. I'll buy that shit, man. I'll buy that book, man.
The three of the dumbest motherfuckers up on that panel right now.
Right. He orchestrated that.
One more tune. Got an itch. Not working, Wiggin. Your trolling is useless. Trolls Inc. has been fucking beaten down to a pulp. Your ground beef. Cooked and served. About it, Josie Wales. You want to come up and have a word with me or what? How about you? Like, you're like JC's most fucking loyal. Rostitute. That's who Rostitute is Josie Wales, because that's exactly how Josie Wales talks. Rostitute does not live in Germany. He's a fraud. Josie Wales has been in with Wiggin the whole fucking time. My father was a very avid duck hunter. He loved duck hunting and rabbit hunting. I grew up with basset hounds. My father went rabbit hunting when he could. Hassenpfeffer. I want my Hassenpfeffer. You guys just can't resist it. It just, you know, there's a reason I post the fisherman in a fish. Sausage. I mean, is it ham or is it burger? I have a bunch of ground pork in my freezer right now. I can take out, I can make a nice spaghetti sauce with it. I don't care too much for noodles, but I really love garlic bread. I eat a whole loaf of fucking garlic bread. Cheese and parsley on it. Roasted garlic whipped into the butter. Grated cheese, toasted. I gotta get me a fucking saxophone or something. Rabbits will eat anything in your garden. Especially as they're just starting to grow. They'll eat the tops off of fucking vegetables so quick. So won't groundhogs. I have 2 groundhogs. They come up on my porch. Never seen groundhog do that. The fuckers right in the village right here. They're tamed. Hey, Wiggin, if I post my link, does that mean I'm begging for people? I'm going to post it again. I'm going to check in on your fucking son and your other 2 sons. Then I'm leaving.
You get what I'm saying? But once if you have a clean driving record, that's clean as a it's now all the now I want to say it was always shitty jobs and always had to start out with like a 30-day trainer. But I only ever use it to get out of a jam. You know what I mean? I only ever use it for a couple months and then get my normal gig again. But it was always a job.
Have you ever heard as much bullshit as this dumb fuck right here?
I never, ever was without work because of a CDL is my whole point.
He was just homeless not long ago. I've only known this guy since I started streaming. He said he was homeless. So full of shit. This is your army, Wiggin. This is what you got coming at me. This is what Owls is posting. Oh, keep trolling Billy, kiddos. Oh.
Oil field part of Pennsylvania or coal mining, the fucking the industry.
That's all you got, Wiggin. You ain't got jack shit. So on that note, since you're too chicken shit to click on my link, thanks everybody for coming. I'll be back later.